morning and happy Sunday, everyone. We're in week 3. Welcome to another episode of Fantasy Focus brought to you by the Original Hooters and sponsorship with Monkey Knife Fight. I'm Sam Holt, joined as always by the whole crew. We've got Ryan, Bucks, and Tate in the building. Well, in buildings across the United States. So happy Sunday, guys. I'm nervous about today. Are you guys nervous? There's so many questionable people.
I'm nervous. I'm excited. All of the above. I did my lineups ahead of time this time, so I had time.
There you go.
I was nervous, and then I realized the wisdom of Oz. Okay, this is about power. This is about understanding the inner power within you. It's a phenomenal book. So I took the principles to my heart this morning. I did some essential reading leading up to this live show, and I'm ready to predicate that the wisdom of Oz will prevail today.
My goodness. Well, whatever works for helping us with fantasy analysts.
Every Sunday morning has become a stressful affair, trying to figure out how to not tinker with my lineup. I'm doing my analysis all week, and I still have one play per week about 10 minutes prior to kickoff that I sub in right beforehand, and it never works out favorably. So
you have to do it, though. Like, it feels right at that moment, and you've been thinking about it now for days, and it gets to that 10-minute threshold, and you have to just put them in.
Absolutely. It's the best part about fantasy.
It's good stuff, but there's just so I've got one league that I'm looking at the inactives and out and questionables and all this, and I have one league that I'm looking at this and this is my lineup. There's so many guys that are out that I have to go back and restructure. I didn't do my lineups before this, so I'm going to be working through the pain with everyone this morning.
You didn't learn your lesson last week, Sam? I started AJ Brown in the SFBX because we went to 12:59 Eastern time.
I was able to start all my lineups because I'm not in 1,000 leagues like you are. I'm just so I was able to do the multitask, set a lineup on my phone, set a lineup on my computer simultaneously.
Yes, you guys want to? Should we just get into it since we got some questions already here?
Let's do that. But I would like
inactives?
to run through some questionable people and out this morning just to fire them off really quick for everyone.
There you go.
Beer is mighty good this morning.
I need to go get a drink myself. That's one thing I'm missing here in South Haven, Michigan. But run through the inactives.
I'm going to run through this list. All right, Julio Jones is questionable this morning. I personally don't think he's going to play if he's questionable, but Zach Moss is out. Dawson Knox is out. Duke Johnson is questionable. Kenny Stills questionable. Cam Akers is out. Josh Jacobs is questionable. Henry Ruggs is out. Darren Waller is questionable. James White is out. Julian Edelman is questionable. N'Keal Harry is questionable. Alshon Jeffrey is out. Jalen Reagor is out. Jimmy Garoppolo is out. Tevin Coleman is out. Raheem Mostert's out. George Kittle's out. AJ Brown is out. Steven Sims is questionable. And that is just for the offensive players so far.
I have a question here with the dinged up backfield in San Francisco. Do you think Kyle Juszczyk is heavily utilized today? I'm actually feeling like this might be a Kyle Juszczyk type game.
The 3-tutty day.
Do you remember, Levy, when I mistakenly proclaimed that Kyle Juszczyk's sister was a playmate? That was not the case. For the record, I need to go back and make sure folks know that Kyle Juszczyk's sister is, in fact, not a playmate. I'm not even sure if he has one.
I bet we get a ton of Jeff Wilson Jr. questions today. That's coming in hot.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the questions that are coming in this morning. Victor Jason, good morning. Good morning, Dried Ocean. It's great.
Good morning, Victor. Good morning, Dried Ocean. My God.
Good morning.
Yes. Victor traded Josh Allen for Watson while I could buy low. His schedule looks pretty good after this week. I like that. What do you guys think?
I think you just traded away a stud.
I'm a believer in Josh Allen too. I mean, the start of the season for Watson in terms of schedule is absolutely brutal, but I believe in Allen. So I don't know that I would have even made the trade.
Yeah, I believe in him as well, but I do feel like there's better days ahead for Watson. I get it though. The rushing floor and for Josh Allen is hard to beat. Kyle Washnock saying just trying to survive another week of guillotine. I'm not in any guillotine leagues this year, and I feel like that's a good thing. It would give me so much anxiety to know I might just be done after the whole weekend.
I'm starting Kendrick Bourne, already started Preston Williams, and Braxton Berrios if he is active for today. I am desperate, and it's only week 3.
My
And
goodness.
it's a standard league.
Yeah, standard brutal.
Yeah. I look good. I'm pumped about my guillotine status right now. I feel like I'm the guy who's holding the rope.
Nice. Good morning, EXE and Nick Bird. Thanks for the shout out. Appreciate it. Will Jenkins saying good morning. My guy, Will Jenkins, he's the best. Shower Beer, great name. That's a great name. You guys have I love shower beers. They're fantastic.
It's between him and Cocaine and Waffles for all-time best username.
Yes.
On
I
YouTube.
agree. I think
I prefer a shower beer over cocaine and waffles any day.
I mean, personally, if I had to choose between the two, I would go shower beer as well. But as far as the team name goes, it's hard.
I think we need to have the discussion. Kidding. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Shower beer does need help, though. For PPR running back, Sony Michelle or Jeff Wilson Jr. this morning. This kind of leads into what you just said, Buck, so we're going to get a lot of these questions.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Jeff Wilson is a decent start, but I prefer Sony Michelle with James White out here. I think the Patriots control the game. That starts with the run game. I think Sony Michelle has a good one.
I agree. I like Sony Michelle better than Jeff Wilson today.
I'm actually going to go Jeff Wilson. I believe in the 49ers rushing attack for sure. I know it sounds crazy, but Sony Michelle is just Sony Michelle. The upside's so limited, right? I mean, he's just like, wow, he's just a little plotter out there. I mean, I'm starting him in a couple weeks because I don't have any other choice, but give me some Jeff Wilson Jr. I like the upside.
Tate, do you think the game script might be against the 49ers here? And that's my main concern with this matchup.
I don't know what to expect from that game. I mean, we're basically seeing the second unit of the San Francisco 49ers going up against the New York Giants without Saquon Barkley. Like, there's going to be a lot of changes. Both teams offensively, it's going to be hard to kind of predict what the hell to expect. So when I don't know, I'm going to go with the known commodity unless you just want to try to hit a home run. And really, Jeff Wilson Jr., when you saw his usage last year when the Niners got banged up, he was a good goal line option. But in PPR, that's really not going to do you any favors. You're basically banking on a tutty if you're asking me. So give me Sony Michelle, who the Raiders got tore up on the ground by the New Orleans Saints and Alvin Kamara, like as far as efficiency goes. So if there's going to be a week that Sony Michelle is going to be flex worthy, it's this week against the Raiders.
Do you feel that Juszczyk is going to have a role here today?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I expect that it's going to be Kendrick Bourne and Jordan Reed that are going to be the guys really that I want to own in the passing game or start or take a dart throw on. But I mean, if you're super desperate, I guess Kyle Juszczyk is, worth throwing in your third flex spot or something.
I've got him in the Fantasy Focus Dynasty League. I have to start him. I have so many injuries.
That's a player prop for you right there. What are the odds for him to score a touchdown? I love that.
I would love that too, to be honest.
This question, I think it's not necessarily. 14.75 PPR. LeBron James or James Charles. Super torn up on this one. I mean, Lakers won last night, so I'd go LeBron James. That's just me.
Levy, I'll set you up. LeBron James.
I'm LeBron for sure on this one.
LBJ across the board. It's Frager. He's asking, can I trust Amari Cooper this week? Or Copper is how he spelled it.
It's Amari Copper from here on out.
I trust
fingers, but if there's a week that you can trust Amari Cooper, it should be this week against the Seahawks, who have gotten torched on the back end in the first 2 weeks to start the season. So, and really the Dallas offense is clicking through the air. It's not been the most efficient start for the Dallas offense, but they've still been productive. So yeah, give me Amari Cooper. You can trust him this week.
Kyle Washnock wanting to know Montgomery or Lenny in flex for full point PPR.
Fournette.
I'm going Monty. I thought he just came off of one of his best games as a pro. And I still, even though Lenny had a great fourth quarter and second half, the usage there and it still feels like a committee to me. So give me Monty.
Yeah, but Denver gets battered in the run game. Lenny's going to eat today.
I'm siding with Tate. I love Lenny. Trust me, I'm a Bucks fan. You guys know that. But I'm going Monty because I think Rojo's still going to get involved.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Montgomery on that one as well. I just love his usage last week. Hopefully that continues this week. So just want to see that. And I feel like Falcons obviously can be beat, again and again despite leads. So I think that I'm gonna go with Montgomery this week as well.
By the way, I'm glad we're having a Falcons-Bears game because AJ Terrell tested positive for COVID. So he's on the COVID list. So they have announced that they're still moving forward. So knock on wood, that's still the case.
I mean, that would be interesting to see the first game canceled because of COVID this year, but hopefully, knock on wood, that doesn't happen this morning. Nick Bird, need running back 2 in this desert of backups after McCaffrey injury. Darrell Henderson, Joshua Kelly, or Antonio Gibson, full point PPR.
I'll go first on this one. I'm going to go Josh Kelly. I know Tone Gibson looked pretty good last week, despite my lack of faith in him. Henderson looked pretty solid too, but Brown's going to play. So I'm going to go Josh Kelly. He's got like 29 touches through the first 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, Josh Kelly, requisite touches.
I agree. I think he looked good as well. Although I do like Gibson as well, but I think of those, I would go Josh Kelly.
No Cam Akers this week though for the Rams. Darrell Henderson's definitely in play for me for this.
Yeah.
I almost really want to go Darrell Henderson, but I will say that Joshua Kelly's involvement and really through week 1 and week 2 has been very encouraging. It feels like he's the Melvin Gordon replacement there. So, yeah, I'd roll with Joshua Kelly just because I feel more confident in what his involvement's going to be this week.
I'm also thinking matchups there. With the Bills, I don't want any part of a running back going up on them.
Fair.
Scary matchup. All right.
Wait, what's the health of the linebackers for the Bills again?
They're both still questionable. We'll know here in a little bit.
Damn it.
Yeah, Matt Milano and Tremaine Edmonds both were questionable as of Friday. So we'll find out a little bit more here soon.
Cool.
I'll try and check that after.
They practiced in a limited capacity, which is huge.
That is huge. All right. Mike Jermaine Alvarado asking Dion Lewis, Malcolm Brown, and Swift, who you starting in place of Barkley?
Boy, that's a power name. Mike Jermaine Alvarado.
If
you were playing professional sports, my friend, I would love to announce your name on a weekly basis. So join us on a weekly basis here on the Fantasy Focus Live Show. Give me DeAndre Swift. Clearly, I feel very confident in it.
Yeah, I just can't bring myself to start Dion Lewis. I just can't do it. I'm going to go Malcolm Brown, even though the matchup is not ideal.
Do you think that injury to his finger comes into play at all?
He had surgery this week, and he's playing.
Yeah, he's like, just put some dirt on it, Band-Aid on top. I'll just play through with a club for a hand. It'll be fine.
Just cut it off. It's fine.
I'm going DeAndre Swift. I want upside. I want a chance at something great. I think, if Swift gets involved in the passing game, Swift is the easy play. This is not a great decision to have to make, Mike Jermaine Alvarado. But I will say I side with Tate here with DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I'm going to go DeAndre Swift as well. Greg Calvert saying, good morning. Good morning, Greg.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for joining us. Victor J's asking, pick 2 running backs, Drake, CEH, Taylor, or Hunt. Well, first, I'm glad that you weren't completely bitten by the running back bug. So congratulations, Victor. Glad that you have 4 running backs to choose from. Levy, I'll start with you. Which of these 2 from these 4 would you start?
Yeah, I'm actually benching CEH this week. Don't like the matchup on Monday Night Football. So I love Drake this week. I think he's going to prove why you drafted him at the end of the first round this week. So I'm going to go Drake and Taylor.
Drake and Taylor.
Yeah, I like that as well because the matchup is really tough. The Ravens obviously are a very strong powerhouse and on defense, and I don't want to see him go up against that front. So I'm going to go Drake and Taylor as well.
Taylor?
Drake is primed up. He's geared up. Get him in your lineup this week. I know he's off to a slow start, but he will prove why you drafted and spent first-round capital on him. Roll with Drake and Taylor.
Yep,
love it.
I knew we'd all see it the same way.
It's bound to happen on occasion. Stephanie Progan asking, would you trust Galladay on a potential snap count today or go Slayton PPR? Tate, I'll start with you first on this one.
Galladay. If Galladay's healthy, you play him. You spent probably a second-round pick on him, if not third. and you were lucky to get him in the third. Yeah, I'm going to trust Golladay. I don't believe in that snap count stuff. If he's healthy, then they're going to fire him in there. Otherwise, they would have kept him inactive. They kept him out the first 2 weeks. So I never believe. I take that snap count shit with a very big grain of salt. So yeah, give me Golladay.
Nice. Bucks.
I'm gonna go Slayton here. I trust Danny Dimes to carve up. San Francisco just way too much going on defensively, where I think Slayton will be giving them fits. For me, I would just go with good old consistent, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Darius Slayton.
Yeah, with Shepard out, I'll actually go Slayton. I'm just of the belief that I want to see it before I fire him in my lineup. So, I mean, Tate, you make a good point, though. If you draft him in a certain spot, you want to get him in week 3, right? But I'll go Slayton. I like Slayton this week.
I like Slayton a lot this week as well, but to Tate's point, I feel like Stafford loves throwing it to Golladay, and given the way that the Cardinals have been playing, this could be a high-scoring game. There could be a lot of potential for him this week. So I'm actually going to lean a little bit closer to Golladay on this one. So the house is divided. It happens.
In Tater, we trust.
Greenlight asking Diggs or McKinnon PPR. Bucks, I'm going to give this one to you first.
Diggs might have a tough treatment here with the Jalen Ramsey effect. I'm still going Diggs over McKinnon.
Gotcha. Tate?
I'm going McKinnon. I think that if the 49ers are going to win the game with essentially their entire second unit, McKinnon's going to be a huge part of that offense. He's going to catch passes as well as, he's see an uptick in his carries. So give me McKinnon. I still think the 49ers are a very well-coached team, and Kyle Shanahan is going to prove that today. He's going to dial up McKinnon, and I expect over 100 total yards and probably a tutty from McKinnon.
Gotcha. Leedy?
I sure hope you're right, buddy, because I have McKinnon fired in like 6 lineups this morning. So I am going McKinnon here. I think the Bills lose today. I hate to say it, Bucky.
Don't put the evil in me now. I don't need the
out there in the universe. We want positive vibes. Don't poke the bear, Levy. I agree. I like McKinnon this morning as well. I just love that matchup. And like what Tate said, I feel like he's going to have to get utilized in so many ways because they are missing bodies there and they need someone to be functional on that offense. So I think it's going to go through him. AA Zaroli want to know, can I start DJ Moore or should I start Bobby Trees, Robert Woods, or Russell 12 gauge? I'm loving your nicknames.
I'm going to lose my job for credible puns with the way that AA Zaroli is just firing away in our comment section. Russell 12 gauge, that's fantastic. I'm stealing that shit.
So good. All right, Tay, I'll let you start first then. Can you start DJ Moore or would you start Bobby Trees?
With Robert Woods going up against the Bills, it makes me a little bit nervous, but I think that there's a revenge game, a little bit of revenge game type of narrative here. I don't know that Jalen Ramsey is going to follow, Trey White is going to follow Robert Woods around the field. I think they're going to be able to dial up, significant amount of looks. And by the way, Levi Wallace got tore up last week against the likes of Mike Gesicki. So give me Robert Woods. I would actually roll with him over DJ Moore. Russell 12 gauge is interesting, though, ladies and gents, with potentially Julio on the shelf. He is questionable heading into this matchup. He has scored each of the first 2 weeks. It's hard to sit Russell 12 gauge, but I'm still going to do it. I want to roll with Robert Woods.
Gotcha.
I'll go Bobby Trees as well. But if Julio doesn't play, I'm gonna roll with Gage.
Yeah. I had someone ask me on Twitter if they would feel comfortable starting Gage over a few other receivers. And I was like, I don't think that they're going to start Julio. I think nagging hamstring injury, even if he does start, he maybe plays a little bit in the first quarter and that's it, or he's just a decoy. I don't think that you're going to see a lot of usage out of him, which bums me out as someone that owns Julio. Sucks to even see him start and then no, ball's never going to get to him because he's just out there as a warm body. Bucks, what do you think of these three?
DJ Moore, and I think it's pretty easy for me.
So starting, you still have confidence starting DJ Moore?
I do, yeah.
All right, that's good. It's good to
Moore
know.
was still productive last week. Yeah, I mean but I believe in that revenge game for your boy, Rude Boy Bob, or Bobby Trees. Have we committed to fully calling him Bobby Trees moving forward?
I like just calling him Bob Woods.
Yeah.
I still like Rude Boy Bob.
I don't feel like he's rude. I feel like he's polite. So I want to just call him Bobby Woods. But it's Frager wants to know, he says, Mike Gesicki, I am disappointed on how much points he got me, but at least James Robinson carried and got 30 points for PPR. Yeah, the Thursday night game was insane.
Still found the end zone. Hell of a play.
It was awesome. He still scored, so don't be too
upset. Gesicki had another PI in the end zone, had a chance for 2. I think Gesicki is going to be a lot of game flow. If the Dolphins get behind, we're going to see a high target volume if they're playing with a lead, which I don't know how often that's going to be. Gesicki's going to be a little bit inconsistent, throughout the year.
Yeah. But that's what you get with tight ends. I feel like sometimes you're going to have an amazing week, and sometimes you just want them to get the minimum 8 points, and that should, fit the bill. Cocaine and Waffles joining us this morning. Great to have you. Saying, let's effing go. Carson Wentz or Big Ben. Projected points says Wentz, but that seems like a trap. It's a trap. Thanks. Levy, I'll go to you first on this one. Wentz or Big Ben?
I'm going Big Ben. I think there's going to be some fireworks here. Maybe I know Steelers defense is great, so hopefully Deshaun can get it going a bit, and we can see a bit of a higher scoring game here. But I'm going to go with Big Ben. I'm just not a Wentz guy. I'm not a Philly guy.
For sure. Bucky, what about you?
I'm going Big Ben here as well. I agree. I have a lot of hesitation putting Wentz in my lineup.
Same here. Tate, what about you?
Wentz is one of the most disappointing players through the first 2 weeks of the 2020 season, period, as whether it's a fantasy player or just as I have expected more as him as a football player. They've had a pretty healthy slate of pass catchers, and we've seen Carson Wentz look like shit. So I am going to fade Carson Wentz. Give me Big Ben, projected points. It seems like a trap. I like how you went to the Admiral Akbar reference and went to Levy first because he doesn't know anything about Star Wars.
No chance.
I say that just for you and I. That's just for us to float in the air. You know how I.
Levy, have you ever seen Star Wars?
That's a no.
I've seen some of them. I saw the latest one. I'll tell you, I had no idea what the hell was going on. So no, not a Star Wars nerd.
Watch it. All right, really quick though, Bucks. It looks like your linebackers for Buffalo are still just questionable. So we will see what happens as they
we had some info from my guy Dried Ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kim Jones, who on this podcast we hold with the highest regard, said they're confirmed to be playing. So Milano, Edmonds a go, and we'll see just for how long. Dried Ocean coming in with the heat per Kim Jones, of course.
Perfect. All right, Greg Calvert, I wanted to know, need a flex, Tyler Boyd, MVS, or Josh Kelly? Tate, you first.
Don't know how to feel about this one because Tyler Boyd dropped a touchdown, but also scored a garbage time touchdown. His numbers and his consistency in this offense. Joe Burrow's spreading the ball around. I mean, he is an equal opportunity quarterback as far as spreading the rock around. So I expected more volume from Boyd up to this point. For that reason, I'll lean Josh Kelly because of his requisite touches, Bucky. When I'm confused, I'll go with the requisite touches.
I'm going Tyler Boyd here. I trust in Boyd. I think his volume is exactly where we want it to be this week.
Josh Kelly for me. He's electric.
Yeah, I got to go Josh Kelly as well there. And then we got Nick Bird saying Jeff Wilson seems to always smash in this spot. So a lot of Jeff Wilson starting today. Hopefully, we'll see. Would love it. Ryan Allen, half-point PPR. Harry, Cooks, or Fuller?
Will Fuller's dead to me after last week. He's such a bum. He's got a rubber band for a freaking hamstring.
Every week, I just hope and pray we don't see that name coming across the ticker for these questions, and then we see it, and then I have all these flashbacks, and I get emotional about it. If N'Keal Harry's a go, I'm going N'Keal Harry over.
I'm going Harry as well.
Yeah. But he is listed as questionable.
I know there's question marks everywhere, but if there's
aren't they all questionable? Aren't all three of these guys?
It's a proverbial question with Will Fuller. He may start a game and then he's just gone. He's dead.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you there. And then with Cooks, I feel like, we haven't quite seen that magic happen yet, but And he doesn't have a questionable next to his name, so at least there's that. So his head is on straight today, which is good. He's going to need it against the Steelers. But maybe it could be a sneaky play. Maybe he gets one touchdown just because, Steelers defense is really tight, but then you got Watson slinging it. I don't like these choices either. I would maybe go Cooks just to throw a dart.
And Fuller's going to ball out. That's just going to be the icing on the cake. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's all icing, no cake. He's all icing, no cake, Will Fuller.
If you go to your local grocery store, you can still find Will Fuller's face on the side of a milk carton because of his performance last week. He didn't show up whatsoever. He is missing, and that means he's missing out of my lineup. This one, I'm actually against that Raiders secondary that couldn't tackle Traquan Smith. Your boy, N'Keal Harry. Harry, I've reached the top.
Yes.
Lineup. Yeah.
Hey, that was my favorite Tateism of all time.
Subtle. Very subtle. Very subtle.
He's been sitting on that for 10 minutes.
That's why I was sitting there waiting my turn. I was like, all right, when am I going to get to talk? Come on.
It's N'Keal Harry, Will. Or sorry, now we got Will here.
Sorry, that was Ryan asking. Ryan, it's N'Keal Harry from the group.
Oh, Ryan, he said sorry for the emotional distress. It's not you, it's me.
Will Jenkins saying sit one, full PPR. Edelman, Godwin, Cup, or Juju. I mean, I'll start this one off. I think I would sit Edelman of this group. I'm excited for Juju today, and I think that Cup is going to do well. I'm just going to sit Edelman just because he's got the question mark next to his name. Levy?
I'll sit Edelman because he's a little bit banged up, but he looks pretty good with Cam.
He does.
This is tough for me, but I'm going to sit Edelman.
Bucky?
I'm sitting Juju.
Thought we were friends.
For shame. For shame.
Why would you do this?
Because I trust Edelman. I think Edelman is the main man there, and he's happier than ever there with Cam Newton at the helm.
I don't know, happier than ever. I'm sure he misses Tom in the middle of the night.
No, he's happy. He loves Cam and his outfits and his scarves and his accessories.
Many scarves. Tate.
Bucky, I'm curious, though. You're willing to roll with Cooper Kupp against your Bills. Why? Because that's actually the guy that I would sit given these options.
Well, here's the reason why. You just said it. Levi Wallace got torched. I don't think they're going to man mark across the board and just follow these wide receivers. I think it's going to be a little bit of, give and grab in terms of the matchups there. And I think Coop will have heavy usage. I think we saw that last week. He'll play a similar role to what Gesicki did against the Bills defense.
Speaking of heavy usage, though, I just saw so much good from Edelman. Godwin in week 1, he's back now, and Juju has been very solid through the first 2 weeks. So of all the guys that have disappointed me the most through the first 2 weeks of the season, it's been Cooper Kupp. So I'm not going to go against the grain against a good Bills defense, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fade Kupp of these options.
I like it. Joe B is saying, Tate, you must know him.
Yeah. No, it's just some rando.
Some random fan, love it. But he wants to know Brady or Rodgers, so I'll let you go to this first.
Rodgers. I just don't see the timing isn't quite there yet with Brady in the new allotment of weapons. I know he gets Chris Godwin back. I expect Brady to have a good game against the Denver Broncos, but I think Rodgers is playing at a high level. It sucks that we don't know about Devontae Adams, and it looks doubtful for Devontae. But in what I expect to be probably a little bit of a higher scoring game, a bounce back game for Drew Brees, I think Rodgers is going to have to air it out, and he'll make it work because he's been playing at an incredibly high level. Chip on his shoulder so far this year. I'm not fading Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm starting Rodgers as well. Just he's been so good these last couple weeks, and even with Adams out, if he's going to be out, he still airs it out to other players. Aaron Jones stands to benefit from a lot of throws as well. And as someone that has Aaron Jones, I love that. So, Bucks, what about you?
Oh, Rodgers all the way.
Rodgers. Sweep it.
Sweep it. Love it. Kyle Walker saying Gurley or Lenny in flex half-point PPR. Bucks, Gurley or Lenny?
I'm hammering Lenny this week. I know this is going to be controversial. Tate is just gathering his thoughts right now to eviscerate me. I trust in Leonard Fournette this week. I drafted him in the 3rd round in the league. I'm putting him in the lineup. He's going to ball. This is going to be the Lenny Fournette taking the mantle. Ronald Jones will be a thought of yesteryear, and I can proceed down this beautiful river of tranquility.
Todd Gurley stinks. I hate to break your heart, Sam, but he has not looked great. And the Bears defense, I've been saying it every week, they're still legit. I can't believe the Bears are 2-0, but I'm going Lenny Fournette. Let's go. Give the man some more carries. He's ready to eat.
Pop it, lock it, drop it.
Tate, what about you?
So sorry, how's my mic sounded? Any better now? I heard it was rumors that it sounded like crap. Does it still sound like crap?
It might be the cow's head behind you.
It's throwing up the frequency.
No. Darn it. Yes. Thank you for mentioning my backdrop, by the way.
All right. But Tate,
All right.
earlier, Fournette.
Gurley, I'll make it quick. I can't trust Lenny's role quite yet.
Well, I think it's time to start trusting him. I do think this week is a Leonard Fournette week.
I would rather roll out Gurley one more time.
Come on. It's the Bears. Khalil Mack is going to make him his ragdoll.
Right.
I had to think of a good word.
He's gonna make him. No, I'm gonna roll him out one more week. For me, although I love all the arguments for Lenny, I get it. But for me, I'm gonna go Gurley on that list. AA Zaroli wants to know: can I trust DJ Moore or Bobby Trees? Oh no, we got to that one.
Yeah, we did.
Ned Gabby saying
Gabby.
2 wide receivers: PPR, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Corey Davis.
That's actually how I pronounce my little sister's name, Gabrielle. Gabby. Yeah, Gabby. All right. Anyway, so Ned, I'm gonna roll with Tyreek Hill, and I know Bucky's a little higher on Cooper Kupp, but no AJ Brown again. I'm going Corey Davis. Corey Davis found the end zone in week 2. I thought he was great in week 1. Tannehill is playing at a high level. I know it was against Jacksonville, and we saw what Jacksonville looked like this past week against the Dolphins. But
like a turd, Derek.
Give me Tyreek and give me Corey Davis.
I agree. I will take the same 2, actually.
Let me see what the newspaper has to say about this. It's Hill and Davis.
Yes.
Hill and Davis.
Paper news. I actually bought a newspaper this morning. It was one of the
Did
more.
you buy it just to be a prop?
No, I wanted to read the newspaper this morning. It was one of those weird mornings where I went and got coffee at the gas station, and it was like staring me dead in my face. And they also had Sunday ads, which are fantastic. I got one for FootJoy, which is a fine purveyor of golf athletic material. So I do have a FootJoy coupon, but Sports Page, Bolts lost. It's not great.
My God.
But Sports Page has been telling me everything I need to know going into week 3.
Oddly enough, that paper says Cooper on the front of it, and the one guy you're not picking with this question is Cooper.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's same old Coopers. Why, Derek?
I'm going Hill and Davis as well, so clean sweep from the group on that one. Leroy Ross asking for a friend: Dion Lewis or Naheem Hines today?
I feel bad for your friend. Give me Hines.
Hines against the Jets for me. Levy?
I'm going Hines too. Don't lose faith yet. I still think he has a decent fantasy season.
For sure.
Despite having to start Lewis out of necessity in one league, it's Hines for me. Dion Lewis might be one of my most frustrating pain points as a fantasy football player. For many years, he ends up on my bench. I never start him when he balls. I always bench him when he's the best. And it's Godspeed, Dried Ocean. Godspeed.
Oh wait, we've got Dried Ocean, John Brown or Hollywood Brown for PPR.
Hollywood. Big day.
Hollywood for me as well. Tate.
Give me Hollywood, even though there's a part of me that wants to go John Brown, because if Ramsey's going to be matching up with Diggs, Brown could eat on the other side, but I will roll with Hollywood Brown.
There will be food.
There will be food at the table. Just going to see who's going to get to it first. Dried Ocean also needs a flex, Chubb or Monty.
Got to roll with Chubb after seeing what he did last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you got to roll with Chubb for sure.
If Browns want to win games, you feed Chubb. It's Chubb.
That's it.
And then this was where he confirmed that your linebackers are active, so that's a positive there. Kyle Washnock, Singletary, or McKinnon, half-point PPR. Tate?
McKinnon, I just think he's going to see more touches this week. It's not Singletary is a great player, man, and it's so damn frustrating to watch him not get the requisite touches that I was hoping for heading into the season, because I think if you give this guy 15 to 20 touches a game, he's a top 12 fantasy back, but that's just not the case. So until that is the case consistently, I'm going to go with McKinnon this week, who are just looking to roll out warm bodies there in San Francisco.
There's no Zach Moss. Devin Singletary for me.
This one's easy. McKinnon for me.
Yeah, I've got to go as well. I feel like he's going to get utilized a lot this week.
Ye of
Moss is on the shelf, though. That does. I think that makes them both good plays. To be honest,
it does. It makes them both better plays.
But they're asking for the winner, and the winner is Singletary very clearly.
Ooh.
I hope he uses this as an opportunity to like really win the job and hold the job. You know what I mean? Like instead of farting around back and forth.
I hate it when guys just fart around with their job.
I like a good bit of farting around. I like that.
Cocaine and Waffles asking Adam Thielen, Darius Slayton, Marquise Brown, pick one full point PPR. Levy?
Oh, Thielen for me all day on this.
Yep.
Bucky? Thielen.
Stay the course despite the disaster. Adam Thielen from last week. It was tough to watch the Vikings struggle last week, man, but it stay the course. Better days are ahead for Adam Thielen, in my opinion. Even though the only guy I would want to roll, I mean, both are good options. Again, you can make a case for Slayton with no Sterling Shepard, Marquise Hollywood Brown, and what could be a high-scoring game between them and Kansas City. But I'm going to roll with Adam Thielen. I just feel the target volume is going to, regress to the mean.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I think Adam Thielen's a safe. I feel like it's going to be such a high-scoring game. I've got to go Marquise Brown of those. Although I understand it's difficult with the Monday night game. You want to get a guy in. You want to get your points now. But for me, I got to go Brown. So it's Frager. Malcolm Brown may have hurt his finger, but he still can catch better than Swift. So
that was so much drama into that message. Well played there.
So much drama. It was awesome. Tried Ocean, different league. Cup, Boyd, or Galladay, PPR. Bucky?
Personally, I'm leaning towards Kenny Galladay here. I think, if he's a go, he will be the main focal point there for the passing attack in Detroit. Kenny Galladay.
For me, I'm actually going to go Cup in this scenario. I know we just talked about the Bills and all that good stuff, but I think he's going to have the targets. The targets are going to be there. And in this scenario, I'll go Cup.
Tate?
I just don't know if I fully trust that the Cincinnati Bengals have figured out their offense yet. I think Joe Burrow is the real deal. They made both of those games so far to start the season competitive. I just don't know if they're fully clicking timing-wise yet. So Galladay, you reunited with Matthew Stafford. Give me Galladay if he's healthy. I just feel like you drafted him where you drafted him for a reason, because he is a stud that gets the requisite targets that you want on a weekly basis. Give me Galladay.
That roster must be loaded with Cup, Boyd, or Galladay question.
Yeah, that's cool. That's wild.
Right, Ocean. I'm going to go Galladay for me. It's a Rolly. I believe we answered this question earlier. That we do love the Russell 12 gauge nickname. Loving that. Stashing that for later. Rogelio Esqueda saying, good morning, guys. I have McKinnon, Darrell Henderson, D. Jax, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I need to bench 2.
Easy for me. You're benching MBS. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in. My apologies.
Both
MBS,
receivers, bench them.
D-Jax too. Yep.
Yeah, bench the receivers. MVS could have a sneaky game, though, but give me the running backs.
Game with Adams being out, but yeah, I agree. Bench those 2 receivers, and it's Henderson and McKinnon.
That's a fantastic name, Rogelio Esqueda. Fantastic.
Fantastic name. Kyle Washnock. Pick one: Hunt, David Johnson, Boyd, or Deontay Johnson. Full point PPR.
Oh, no, I don't want to sit Deontay Johnson right now. I don't want to do it, but requisite touches. David Johnson. I know David Johnson had a rough week. I know that their schedule is brutal to start the season. going up against that Steelers defense. If you want to roll with Deontay Johnson, I'm completely fine with that. I just have a hard time sitting David.
I have a hard time sitting David Johnson as well in this group, but it's got to be Deontay Johnson for me. He is going to have a big day.
Am I crazy for wanting to play Kareem Hunt here?
There's no. Oh, I didn't even notice Hunt Washnock. What are you doing to us?
Sneaking him in there.
I'm going Deontay Johnson, full PPR.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I don't think you're
Johnson.
crazy, Levy. I mean, the Washington football team, I think that I could see a world where the Browns get out in front of Washington and they're running the football, and you see Kareem Hunt get, around 15 touches this week. I could see that happening. And if that happens, then Hunt is a solid flex play. I hate trusting when you have other starting options. I hate rolling with the guy that is second fiddle, Chubb. I hate it.
Yeah. I mean, we talked last week about Melvin Gordon and not playing him because of the tough matchup, but I mean, he fared pretty well against the Steelers last week.
Right.
For sure. All right. It is early saying thank you. We got you. No problem. And Chris Pascal asking Herbert or Burrow. I like this question.
Ooh. I love this question.
It's Joey Smoke. You throw the Joey Smoke in there, the guy stays puffing on fat gars.
Who's Joey Smoke?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
We're calling Justin Herbert Joey Smoke.
I don't know.
That is Justin Smoke, not to be confused with his brother Joey Smoke.
I'm going Herbert here. He's playing for a job right now, and this kid can sling the rock. He's going to throw 1 or 2 picks, no doubt about it, but he is playing for a job. If he plays like he played last week, I think this job is his the rest of the year. I'm going Herbert.
Speaking of playing for their job, doesn't it feel like Carson Wentz has to prove something, has to make a statement against the Cincinnati Bengals? For me, going up against the Carolina Panthers, I expect Herbert to have a nice day. And that rushing floor, Herbert is a beast when he tucks it down and runs. So for that reason, I'll give the edge to the matchup for Justin Herbert.
I'll go Justin Herbert as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if Burrow gets that win today against the Eagles. I feel like it's brewing there. He needs to get this next win. It's Frager saying full point PPR. Can I trust my boy Kareem Hunt? Go Browns, by the way. I don't like saying that. Why do I have to read that comment?
You can trust him.
Trust him. Fire him in there.
Fire him in. Go for it, guys. Victor J is saying pick for flex, Boyd, CEH, or Swift, half point PPR. Did I answer this one already?
No.
We did. I thought we did, actually. Maybe not.
CEH for me.
Yeah, CEH.
Yeah.
CEH of those as well for me.
Or as we call them in the biz, K.
Cocaine Waffle saying Coys. I think that one's for you.
Coys. Come on, you Spurs. Bullshit penalty call there at the end of the game, but we'll be all right.
Greg Calvert saying, you four look like you need some Florida sun. I've got a lot of lights on in my studio. I actually have a tan right now. Don't be surprised, but appreciate the shade.
I'm almost whiter than my shirt. I agree.
No, you are. It's not an almost situation. You are. I take offense to this. I'm very tan.
Much more tan than me. Not a lie.
Chris B asking half point PPR, pick 2 CeeDee Lamb, Hollywood, Marvin Jones, or McKinnon. Levy?
CeeDee and McKinnon all day here.
I like it.
CD and Hollywood.
Ooh, okay. Tate?
I can't sit McKinnon this week. I'm going McKinnon, and I gotta tell you, man, I'm loving me some CeeDee Lamb. Just CD is crushing through the first 2 weeks. And that's with a healthy Gallup and, at least Amari Cooper that's playing. So, yeah, CD and McKinnon. Let's go. Oh, baby.
I like that one as well. I'm going to go CD and McKinnon as well. Dusel asked this morning, Bob Wood or Deontay Johnson, full flex PPR.
Deontay.
Tater? Don't hold us in suspense.
Even though I want that revenge narrative for your boy Bob Woods, but Deontay is just playing at such a high level. He honestly looks like a mini version of Antonio Brown. And I know that sounds wild, but, he's getting peppered with targets. The dude can get open with ease. So give me Deontay against that Houston secondary.
Yeah, I'm going to go Deontay as well, though I do have Bob Woods in a lot of leagues, and I'm still starting him because I have trust in Bob Woods. If I had Deontay, though, I would play him over him.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
The fact that cocaine and waffles is Spurs is like the single highlight of this podcast for me. Cocaine and waffles being a Coys man, such as myself, it really just brings a lot of lift to my heart.
Glad that it does. Jair is asking Godwin or DJ Moore today, and this is a question from Twitch. Yay! Go
Love
Twitch.
it.
Levy, this one for you then. Godwin or DJ Moore?
Zero question. It's Godwin.
Bucks.
If Godwin is healthy, it's Godwin. And as far as I know, he's playing. He's going to be scoring. It's Chris Godwin.
Tater.
Godwin
for me as well. Ryan Allen, sorry for causing us the emotional distress this morning. I get it. We all are struggling, but don't do that to us. We don't like it.
It's not you. It's Will Fuller and his hair.
All right. Chris B wants to know Stafford or Watson. Tate, Stafford or Watson for you?
Give me the staff piece. Give me the staff piece now with Kenny Galladay. Deshaun Watson's been playing off to a rough start. Give me staff piece who has his favorite passing option back.
Yeah, Stafford's got his favorite passing option back for me as well. It's got to be Stafford of the two. Levy?
It's Stafford. I didn't think I'd be saying this, but Watson will be okay. I agree with Victor's idea of buying low on Watson. Not sure that I would trade Josh Allen for him, but go buy some Watson shares because he is going to skyrocket down the stretch.
He is. I'm looking forward to that, and I desperately need that in my Dynasty League. I'm not going to pronounce
it. Sephiroth's protege.
From Final Fantasy VII.
Anytime you guys go like this, I know I need you guys to read it because I can't do it.
I was waiting on Sam to say Sephiroth's protege. I'm kidding, Sam.
I hear you, sir. You don't get
how Tate would have done it. Sephiroth's protege.
Cooks may get a number of short passes to supplement the running game against the Pittsburgh defense. I think that he could. And that's why I like him a little bit as a sneaky play, maybe in DFS, but it's tough to roll him out there. Shower Beer wants to know Brady or Stafford off of the last Stafford question you guys have. Do you like Stafford more than Brady as well?
Brady this week.
Ooh,
Brady.
Okay.
Like Stafford, Levy?
I'm going to go Stafford.
I'm going
How many points do you think the Bucs are going to score on the Broncos D there, Buck? You got a big week for Lenny Fournette. Now you got a big week for your boy Brady.
Conservatively, Derek, 55.
Right.
All right. We've got this one from Sebastian. I'm not going to say his last name, right? Jeff Wilson, Emmanuel Sanders, KJ Hamler, or Chase Edmonds at flex. Tate, you?
Oh, this is ugly.
It's Putizo.
Give me KJ Hamler, believe it or not. I was actually pretty encouraged with what I saw from KJ Hamler. Jeff Wilson, I honestly believe that McKinnon's going to be the bell cow back this week. I'm fading him. And honestly, with Emmanuel Sanders, the dude basically was non-existent against that Raiders secondary. Traquan Smith was the receiver to own and start in the absence of Michael Thomas. I think that Emmanuel Sanders is droppable. Chase Edmonds actually is kind of a sneaky play because I think that the Cardinals could drop a lot of points this week, but I'm going to roll with KJ Hamler.
Levy?
Oh, Jeff Wilson all day for me.
J-Dub.
Yeah,
Jeff
let's go. He finds Enzo. I think him and McKinnon both have big games today. I'm starting both of them in multiple leagues, so let's go.
Yeah, I think Jeff Wilson's going to have a good day as well. That's a tough group to be making choices between, though. Sorry about that, Sebastian. Guys, if you haven't, please go ahead and hit subscribe. Really appreciate it. Like if you can. All of those help us out. And thanks for tuning in. We've got, about an hour and a half to go before, this game start. So please get those questions and we will get to them as soon as we possibly can. Jalfano 7?
That's John Alfano. That's my guy. Hey, right. John, thanks for joining, bud.
Hey, all half-point PPR need 2 wide receivers, Kupp, Landry, Diggs, or Traquan Smith. Thanks and good luck. Appreciate that. I like Traquan Smith for me this week, and I think I'm going to go Kupp, but I don't like it. I'd rather go Diggs, but my heart says to go Kupp. Levy, what about you?
You got some good options here, John. I'm actually going to go with Diggs. I just believe in the talent, so I'm going to go with the best player of the group, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go Landry as my number 2.
Man, you're off to such a good start.
Yeah, you really were rolling because I was like, Diggs, I'm on board, and then he's going to pivot into Cooper Kupp. I think that the Bills-Rams game will be higher scoring than what is anticipated. I think the over-under is at 45. I look for this to finish around 55 or 60. So I'm going Kupp and Diggs.
Yeah.
If you're asking me which receiver for the Saints gets the Jair Alexander treatment, unless I'm missing something, I'm going to roll with Diggs because Diggs is off to a great start. He's clicking with your boy Josh Allen, and then Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp. Like Bucky already mentioned that Levi Wallace struggled last week. Kupp, they're going to move him all over the formation, and he's kind of due for a big game. He's been off to a slow start, so give me Cooper Kupp.
Tate, just as an aside, do you feel like that game is going to be a little bit more fireworks than what the books have anticipated? Because I do.
The Bills are someone that play up to their competition or play down, and I think that the Rams are playing very good football right now. I think that we're going to see the brilliance of Sean McVay get on the board early for the Rams, but we're going to see the Bills go nip and tuck with them back and forth. I think it is going to be a little bit more higher scoring than people anticipate.
Did you ever watch Nip Tuck?
No.
It's a very weird show.
It's a weird show, but
it scared me as a young person.
I'm not saying this name right.
Sephiroth.
Okay.
Protege.
This TJ Watt jersey.
I was going to say, that's definitely a Watt jersey if I know Sam.
It's a Watt jersey. Because the brothers are playing today. What?
Wasn't Greg Lloyd 95? Like number 95 back in the day?
I don't know.
Hell if I know.
Yeah. Michael Stewart wants to know non-PPR flex spot David Johnson with a rough matchup or Djax who's been seeing decent amount of targets.
David Johnson.
Djax.
I'm never going to say Djax.
Yeah. It's a bit weird for me. Tate, you?
Give me David Johnson, and yes, Greg Lloyd was number 95. And when I Googled him, the first thing that came up was a mugshot, unfortunately. So tough days apparently have happened for Greg Lloyd. Let's move on.
Moving on.
I felt bad. I went to go look up his number, and the first thing that came up was a oh man. Anyway, let's go.
All right. Week 3. Isn't it time for Fournette to throw a fit or pull a hammy?
Maybe Sephiroth. Maybe,
rude.
But maybe not. And that's why we play.
Owen Gilbert wants to know half-point PPR, Noah Fant or TJ Hawkinson, Djax or Darius Slayton.
Slayton Fant.
I'm Slayton as well. Fant or Hawkinson's tougher for me. I feel like Fant's been doing really well, but so is Hawkinson. Leaving?
I love Noah Fant. I'm a fanboy of Fant. I'm going Fant and Slayton.
You're a Fant boy.
Yes, I like both these tight ends, though. I love me a good Iowa corn-fed boy.
Mm-hmm. They both are Iowa corn-fed boys. So
I know.
By the way, Julio Jones is officially out.
All
so
right.
I want to give you all an update. Julio Jones is now officially out.
Huge breaking news, Derek.
I tried to do my best here. I got it from the Sleeper app. Anyway. Yeah. So when looking at this, I think it's Darius Slayton, even though I don't think it's quite as easy. Djax could have a nice game against that Cincinnati secondary, but give me Darius Slayton with no Sterling Shepard. And then for Fant and Hawkinson, one team just lost their number 1 wide receiver for the year in Cortland Sutton, and the other one just got their number 1 wide receiver back. So as far as target volume goes, I expect it to go in Fant's favor. In that respect, I will go with Noah Fant.
Cool. All right. Will Jenkins wants to know pick 2 full point PPR, Galladay, Judy, Godwin, Woods, or Deontay Johnson.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm going Godwin and Deontay Johnson.
Agreed.
Yep, across the board. Godwin, Deontay Johnson as well. Firefighter 1526. CMC out for me. Should I start Mike Davis or Josh Kelly for him?
Mike Davis.
Mike Davis.
You say it with so much confidence. I think I'm hesitating a little bit, but I will roll with Mike Davis. He should be the bell cow this week.
Mike Davis showed that he could fill in that gap, and then I think he will just continue that. So, Levy, what's the hesitation?
It's Mike Davis. It's the same Mike Davis we've known and not really loved for so many years, right? Like, he's not that good. I'm going Joshua Kelly. He's more of an explosive player by far. I guess it depends. You know, if you want more upside, you should go Joshua Kelly. But I'm okay with Davis. The requisite touches are there.
Requisite touches. Colby Houston wants to know Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown, or Frank Gore, PPR. He's a sad Saquon owner. We are sorry.
We're all sad.
It's happened to all of us. I'm sure that Levy's missing him in one of 50 of his leagues. So
Only one though.
Only one, though. Yeah, only one. I don't know how many shares of Saquon you have this year. But for you, Levy, who would you take in this? Darrell Henderson, Brown, Gore, PPR?
This is really tough. I'm gonna go Henderson. Frank Gore upside's limited. Malcolm Brown just had surgery. I am starting Malcolm Brown for the record in a couple leagues because I have no choice, frankly. But Darrell Henderson is the healthiest, so I'll go with him. Between him and Brown, anyway.
You know, I don't mean to sound ignorant or dismissive, but I do not want to start any New York Jet, period. Like, I am staying away from that entire football team as far as options to start in fantasy football. So for that reason,
Sir Frank Gore, though.
I don't mean to disparage the cyborg. The dude is, I love Frank Gore. We love Frank Gore, but give me Darrell Henderson, no Akers. Malcolm Brown's dealing with a finger that he just had surgery on as a running back. So, I mean, I expect that he'll gut it out, but I think we're going to see a lot of Darrell Henderson today.
He has two hands. I'm sure he can club one and then just, use the other to like claw it up. What about you, Bucks?
Clubbing opposing defenders.
I'm going to go Frank Gore here. It sounds so weird, but this is that one opportunity. You know, they do that one shining moment montage into the final game of the NCAA basketball tournament. This is that one shining moment of Frank Gore's entire career. The cumulative effort that he has put into ascending to the ranks of a cyborg will come to fruition today. Frank Gore, big game.
One shot, do not miss your chance to blow. Let's go.
Exactly.
I appreciate it. Dan Hale saying Hunt or Gordon.
What's up, Danny?
PPR,
Halfway
against Gordon? Or I mean, Gordon against the Bucks. Bucks defense is legit. I'm going Kareem Hunt.
But that Washington football team is pretty good up front too. So for that reason, I'll actually go with Melvin Gordon. More touches.
All right. Touches to you, Bucks.
The ball is tipped.
What?
It's Gordon. That was the beginning, the one shining moment.
Gordon makes more sense. He is the starting running back. He's going to get more touches. I'm a Buccaneer believer.
For sure. I'm going to go Gordon, though, as well. Leroy Ross
fighting for our lives.
Leroy Ross saying, right, I feel sorry for him and the injury bug. Nick Redding saying, think about starting Russell Gage over Robert Woods, a full point PPR. Thoughts? I'm not opposed, are my thoughts. Russell Gage has shown himself to be effective, and Julio is officially out. So I'm going to go Gage.
Yeah, I said it earlier. If Julio, there was a scenario where Gage was in there, and I said if Julio ends up being ruled out, go with Gage. So I will go with Gage in this scenario. I know it sounds crazy, but
oh, ye of little faith, I'm sticking with Robert Woods. Revenge game against his former team. Give me Bob.
There's no animosity though.
I don't think there is either.
Picture. I don't think there's any animosity.
You're playing against your former team. There's always some sort of extra edge. That's, to me, I disagree with that. Even if they
like, hey, been a while. But okay, Robel Burhane wants to know: need 2 wide receivers. Julio Jones, which we now know is officially out. He's off your list. Cooper Kupp, KJ Hamler, or Brandon Cooks. So it's between these guys. I'm gonna go Cup and Cooks. Mix it
Cup
up.
and Hamler for me.
Cup and Hamler.
Tate.
Can't trust Cookie yet. I'm just going
All
with Cooper Cup and KJ Hamler.
That's fine and safe. I get it. Shower Beer wants to know, trade question. I was offered Chubb and Ingram for CMC in a PPR league. Should I accept?
I would personally accept that. Yes.
I would.
Yeah, I guess I would accept that as well. I mean, we don't know exactly how long CMC.
Oh, hey, Breakfast Club. Can you get me a beer when you get a chance? Yes, you're on video.
I can take myself off video if you want for a second. Sorry, everybody.
Fine.
I have to remove myself from video. Give me
Shane,
a sec.
Bill Bucks, flex spot, AJ Green or Gurley? I'm going Gurley. I don't.
This is all.
Nope.
I'm going Gurley. You look great, Tate. Better than ever.
This is off.
Somebody muted me. Don't mute me. Don't you touch my board.
Well, if you've got something else going on, just mute you.
I'm good.
Levy.
I know I was bashing Gurley earlier, but I'll go Gurley.
Against AJ Green, I don't think it's that difficult to choose there.
Right.
All right, we've got this question for Shower. No, Ingram is getting his goal line carries poached by Dobbins. And then we've got Blue Crew Shep saying PPR quarterback Breeze or Watson. That's tough. I'm going to go, I guess I would go Breeze because I'm kind of nervous about Watson today.
I'm nervous about Breeze overall.
Breeze looked awful.
I'm going Breeze. I think we get back to normal this week.
I'll actually go Watson here because I expect them to lose again, and I expect the game script to be in favor of Watson. So I'll go Watson. I'm not thrilled about either of these options, though.
That makes me feel better that you would go Watson, though. Just I'm nervous about starting Watson this week as well, but I don't have other options.
I would start Herbert over both of these guys this week.
Well, that's good to know where your heart is. Wet Junior, if I'm reading that right. PPR league, should I start John Brown, Clyde Edwards, or Josh Kelly at flex? Why are you laughing at me?
It's just funny watching you pronounce that one.
It is Wet Junior, and it is Clyde Edwards, Elaire for me.
Yeah, I'm starting CEH, even though he's got a tough matchup. He's just the best player of the group. I kind of like Josh Kelly, but I'm not starting him over CEH.
Yeah, it's tough, but CEH for sure. Game Pro OMG. Thank you for putting spaces in your name. It helps me out. Goddard or Hurst PPR. Goddard's just been doing so well, so consistently. I think I got to go Goddard. What about you guys?
It's Goddard, and it's close.
I'll go Goddard as well, but I believe the Falcons game has the highest over-under of the week, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's Cowboys-Hawks. So, yeah, I'm going to go Goddard.
Yeah, Goddard. Stuffy 401, Corey Davis or Gallup, sad face.
Corey Davis. No A.J. Brown. I'm going Corey Davis. I think CeeDee Lamb is the number 2 there in Dallas.
Turn that frown upside down. Corey Davis is going to be a safe pick for you today.
Yeah, don't be sad about this. I actually like Corey Davis this week. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, Stuffy.
Rogelio saying, thank you guys. Good luck. Appreciate it. Thank you, Rogelio. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and like. We really appreciate it. Ryan Colville saying, Edelman or Cup, half-point PPR. Happy game day, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going
Edelman.
Cup. You're going Edelman. He's got the questionable mark. He's got the little red going next
Look,
to
the
him.
mark of the Q is just like,
Mark of
that's
the
how
Q.
they get accepted to the Patriots facility every day is with a red Q. That's what it is. All right, I'm going to take Julian Edelman. His usage is off the charts. Coop has had a slow start.
He has.
So we'll see what happens there with old Coop Cup.
Got it. Levy.
Colville, what's up, buddy? I will go Edelman.
Tater.
Ryan Colville, my guy. Give me Julian Edelman.
All right. I
Happy
understand.
game day.
I'm in the minority. It's okay. Victor J is pick 2, half-point PPR, Deontay Johnson, Robert Woods, DK Metcalf, or Mike Evans.
Wow. Roster baiting much.
Seriously. I go Johnson and Evans today or Metcalf?
You can't bench DK Metcalf right now. You just can't do it.
Right? So, no, I think I got to go Johnson and Metcalf. You guys?
Yo, Russ is cooking right now. I got to keep DK Metcalf in my lineup. I mean, he just scored a tutty against last year's Defensive Player of the Year and Stephon Gilmore. There's no, if he can beat him, he can beat anybody in the league. So give me DK Metcalf. And look, I see great things on the horizon for Deontay Johnson. So give me your boy from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm going Metcalf and Evans. Go Bucs.
Metcalf Evans for me. I think Evans has a big day today.
All right. Love it. Wait, we've got this one from
Peniotti.
Peniotti.
PK.
Thanks, guys. Hey, guys, need to start 2 of 3. Slayton, John Brown, Logan Thomas.
Slayton Brown
For me.
Slayton Brown, too. I do like Logan Thomas, but I'm not getting that cute.
Peter?
Agreed. I'm going John Brown and Darius Slayton.
Not getting cute here. Benson Tiang wants to know Gordon, Drake, or Connor full PPR. Connor redeemed himself last week.
Oh, man.
I'm going to go Drake and Connor.
Well, it's one player.
I'm going Connor then.
That's a good team.
That is a good team. Great running backs there. I'm going Connor.
Drake.
It's
Drake.
I'm going Connor.
It's going to be a big usage week for Drake. Tate?
Oh, I'm going Drake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me Kenyon Drake. Sorry, Sam.
That's okay. I don't mind. David Stubbs, Cooper, or Slayton.
I like Cooper or Slayton better. I like making definitive statements regarding which players are actually which players. Cooper is Slayton. Slayton is Cooper. Finkel is
Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Sorry.
For me, it's Amari Cooper.
It's Cooper. There's going to be like 70 points scored in that game. The over-under is, I think, 56.5. That's insane.
Yep, got to be Cooper. Tate?
Coop.
Love it. It's Frager. Eagles need to give Jalen Hurts a chance if Wentz keeps playing like this. Maybe. I don't know that Hurts gets a start this year. I think they're just going to tough it out with Wentz and then reconsider things. Do you guys think that Hurts sees the field this year?
No. I think he sees the field because Carson Wentz gets hurt. Like he always does. I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't think it's going to be due to performance. They've got like $100 million invested in Wentz.
Jaded much, Levy?
Jaded much? Micah Bramblett asking Juju or Deontay Johnson half-point PPR. I like all of them.
That's all you, Sam.
That's like making me pick between my favorite children, and I don't have children. So my children are my Steelers. I'm gonna go Juju here, even though I love Deontay Johnson. I feel like he's been huge. I feel like Juju's still gonna have a big game. He's still gonna get a 70-yard touchdown. He's gonna have a lot of yards. You guys?
70-yard tutty.
Who's clicking a pen over there?
Me. It's because I'm nervous.
She was nervous when picking this one. I knew it.
I do that when I'm nervous.
I'm going Juju. I'll back you on this one. I'll go Juju.
Thanks, baby.
Juju.
Yes, let's go.
Deontay.
I knew it was coming, Tate.
I understand. I get it, though. I totally get it. Guys, little side note for the crazy Steelers fan in me. I just ordered a custom Steelers jacket that's going to have all the Steelers players on the inside of the lining.
Ooh.
It's going to look so freaking good. I am so excited. When it's done, I will be posting a lot about the company that's making it for me. Just look forward to that. Daryl Hale asking, pick one flex, play Corey Davis, Mike Davis, CeeDee Lamb, or John Brown. Pick one? Corey Davis has been doing so well, so consistently. I like that Mike Davis got picked up by a lot of CMC owners. I'm leaning Corey Davis. Are you guys leaning more CeeDee or John Brown?
It's Corey Davis for me.
This is tough. I love CeeDee Lamb. I'm gonna go Corey Davis with no AJ Brown.
Tater?
Damn this question. Damn it to hell. Damn it. Because I don't have anything that I don't feel super strong about any of these players, and I also I can make a case against. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
Search your feelings. Know them to be
when in doubt, go with requisite touches, and I think that favors Mike Davis this week. So I will go with Mike Davis.
Gotcha. And I don't know if you guys got this sleeper notification app just now, but Devontae Freeman is active for week 3 with the Giants. So that's a thing that's happening. Scott Eminger wants to know full point PPR, flex spot, D-Jax, Alan Lazard, or Gallup.
Lazard.
Gallup.
Lazard for me.
Give me Alan Lazard.
Yeah,
No Devontae Adams.
I guess Lazard is for me as well. Don't like it though. Daryl Hale, should I drop AJ Brown? I don't think you should drop him.
No.
That's a little crazy. You don't need to do that.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it, Daryl. You probably spent a 3rd or 4th round pick on him.
Yeah. He also wants to say, my wife asked Galladay or Lazard. Going Galladay of those two. You guys?
Galladay.
If it was my own roster, I would actually start Lazard. I'm one of those, I want to see it before I get him in my lineup. You gotta earn a spot into my lineup, I should say.
Sure. Tater?
Galladay. Really?
Let's make a side bet. Let's make a side bet, Derek. $5 that Lazard has a better fantasy day than Galladay.
By the way, I owe Bucks $5 because John Brown, so I got to send that to him right now. But I will make that side bet. I definitely think that your boy Galladay's outscoring Lazard this.
I didn't want to bring it up. I'm glad you did.
He's a man of honor. All right, we've got another question. Daryl PPR, CD Lamb.
No, he's just commenting.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad that you guys are chatting in here.
Love it.
That's super fun. Putting consensus aside. Okay, wait. Putting consensus aside, Gallist or Corey Davis?
I think that's Galladay, and he's just been saying Gallist to his buddies. Stuffy, my guy. I'm gonna go Kenny Galladay over Corey Davis.
Kenny Galladay over Corey Davis for me.
Corey Davis.
Did he Photoshop a Patriots helmet onto his head for his default? That's awesome.
That's what we all do, Derek. Welcome to the community.
Give me Corey Davis.
It's Frager. I play my stepdad. I need to win this game. He has Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and however you spell the rookie running back's name, I don't think they will do good against the Ravens. What do you guys think? How do you think that that game's going to turn out, Chiefs-Ravens? I think the Ravens are going to win.
No, Chiefs are winning.
Ravens are 3.5-point favorites, actually, which is surprising to have anyone, have the Chiefs as an underdog. But I think you'll be okay, man. That Ravens defense is good. Hey, Kelly.
This is good. Tate, do you think that the
yeah. So give me. I got distracted. So what was the real question? I got to read the question.
There was no question. How do you think the Chiefs will fare against?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's the Kansas City Chiefs. They're the better football team. So give me Kansas City.
We've got another Ben or Tom Brady question. I think we had this one earlier from someone else, and a lot of us went Big Ben. What about you guys?
Big Ben.
Big Ben. Round the board. Daryl's
protege again.
I love everyone's chatting in here. That's awesome. Okay. Pick 2, half-point PPR, Fournette, Rojo, Corey Davis, N'Keal Harry.
Got to throw $2 in there, huh?
$2 running backs.
Yeah. Corey Davis.
I'll go Fournette and Davis.
Fournette, Davis.
Fournette and Davis. Tater?
We're good. In unison.
Perfect.
Rally.
So in that matchup,
up.
Would you go Jackson or Mahomes in that game?
It's the answer to your question is this is a very difficult question.
This is a difficult question.
I'm going Lamar.
I'm going Lamar too.
Yeah, Lamar, absolutely.
Tate
Will is saying, should I start or sit Julio? You need to sit Julio because Julio is out. Guys, Julio Jones is out. If he is in your lineups, get him out of there. Don't let him. Don't start at 0. And then Daryl saying, thanks for the advice. You're welcome, Daryl. We got you. Cocaine and Waffles saying, for flex, full PPR, Melvin Gordon or Darius Slayton?
Gordon.
Tater?
Melvin Gordon. I hate the matchup against the Bucs defense. They're very good against the run. So that part's a little tricky, but still Melvin Gordon.
Just will find him just flying out of the backfield a little bit. I like that.
Yeah. Jesse Torres, I need to pick up an emergency running back, Kerryon Johnson, Devontae Freeman, Adrian Peterson, Sony Michelle, Rex Burkhead, or Frank Gore. I think Sony Michelle has the most potential of those, even though Devontae Freeman is active and playing today. What about you guys?
AP
for you?
I'm surprised that no one picked up Devonta Freeman yet. I mean, I'm not saying I would start him this week, but I would definitely pick him up and stash him. For me, I'll go Sony Michelle this week. I'll go with you, Sam.
Yeah. Tater?
Sony.
Dimitri wants to know Kareem, Mike Davis, Fournette, or Mixon at flex.
Still Joey Mixon for me. I can't bench him. He's the bell cow of all the players you just mentioned, and Mike Davis is getting his first start in forever. So give me Mixon. Better days are ahead.
Mixon,
Bucks.
Mixon,
but I don't like it. I'd rather play Mike Davis. If it was my team, I would play Mike Davis, but I understand Mixon. Fournette or Kelly PPR flex play.
Fournette, hammer it.
Fournette.
this is tough for me.
I'm going Kelly. I'm going Joshua Kelly, man. I've seen him back-to-back weeks in his first 2 weeks in the NFL see a significant amount of touches and carries. I mean, Fournette really, exploded in the fourth quarter of last week. But, I mean, this is a committee there in Tampa Bay. And it's a 3-man committee with LaShawn McCoy sprinkled in on passing downs. Give me the 2-man tilt between the Chargers and, Eckler and Kelly as opposed to the 3-man tilt there in Tampa Bay.
I love Fournette, and as you guys know, I'm a Bucs fan. I've said it a couple times now, but I'm going Kelly in this scenario. He's just looked really good.
Yeah, I feel like I have to go Kelly as well. He's just looking too good to not continue to start. Jamie Gonzalez wants to know Djax or Robbie Anderson. We don't like this question. I can tell by
Bob Anderson from Jaime Gonzalez there.
Yeah, I
Root
guess
boy Bob Anderson.
Bob Anderson.
And enjoy watching you score, Mr. Anderson. Give me Robbie Anderson.
I was just waiting for that. Scott Eminger wants to know, is Russell Gage a good play in a flex spot, full PPR? Good luck and thank you. Yes, he is. He is good to go. It's Julio. Again, he is out. So he is going to see a lot this week. Sorry, guys. Julio is out. I'm going to keep saying it. Get him out of your lineups because I need to do that for myself as well. Trey S., good morning, lady and gents. Full PPR, Melvin Gordon, Leonard Fournette, or Jarvis Landry? Levy?
Okay, I'll lead off. This one's not tasty. I'll give Melvin Gordon. I mean, what have we seen from Melvin Gordon that we don't like through the first 2 weeks? I mean, that's real. I'm going to make it that simple. And this was without Drew Lock for most of last week. So give me Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon for me as well. Levy?
Oh, man, I love Lenny Fournette, and I think he scores again this week. But Melvin Gordon, I mean, he's the true RB1 there. I think Rojo's still going to get carries, and I expect the Bucs to be playing from ahead here. Melvin Gordon's going to catch some passes today.
Melvin Gordon.
Love it. Will Hayes, who should I start in my flex spot since Julio Jones is now ruled out? Goddard, Marvin Jones, or Hines? Oof.
Give me Dallas Goddard.
The
Eagles are in what I feel like is a must-win situation, and they're playing the Cincinnati Bengals, who I don't trust their safety play. So give me Dallas Goddard.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Gotta go Dallas as well. Code to grow. Sam painted wall looks great. Everyone else looks like they're in a poorly remodeled basement.
Yes.
I've got a cow in the background on the wall at an Airbnb. And this guy's also got a cow fixture that's, it's like table setting.
This is a weird cow thing, Derek.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Hey, be wary.
There's something happening in here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Let's move on.
I'm cutting you off now. Daryl Hale, Goddard, or Reed? Going
Dallas
Goddard.
I'm going Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed had a great week last week, and there's no George Kittle again. So they got to generate offense. Hi, Kelly. So give me Jordan Reed.
Love it. Wheezy wants to know Hayden Hurst or Jonnu Smith at tight end. Julio and AJ Brown both just announced inactive. Yes, they have both just been announced inactive. We will continue to ring that through the air. Hayden Hurst or Jonnu Smith, you guys?
I shit all over Hayden Hurst last week, and he had a good game. No Julio again this week. I could
so loud about your hate. He heard it and then saw he had to prove otherwise for you, Tate.
He scored on a tight end sneak where no one covered him. No one was in a country mile of him. So, I mean, I'm holding out a little bit of reservation on his performance. But he did perform, and he did produce. So I can't hate on him. I'll eat my words on that from last week. But Jonnu Smith outperformed him with 2 tutties. So give me Jonnu Smith.
What a turnaround from Derek. Yeah, it's Jonnu.
Jonnu all day.
Jonnu all day.
I want to call myself out when I miss. That's all.
That's, we all like to do that too. Victor J is Bucky. I need to know the best Sunday football nacho recipe.
I mean, pretty standard with the nachos. You have a nice base of tortilla chips, shredded chicken. You can even go canned if you need to, Victor. It's not a big deal. We all do. And you throw a little bit of a black olive, some good cheddar cheese, a little bit of mozzarella. That's the kicker. Okay, a little bit of mozzarella. Then you have some good pico de gallo. You also need to have a little bit of avocado. I'm not a huge avocado guy, Victor, but I do appreciate it in spots. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. That's all you need to get the nachos off and hitting.
See, I need a giant mess of guac on top of my nachos, plus some carne asada. Get them all nice and crazy. I want my nachos so packed with toppings that I need a fork and knife. That's how
I don't like the steak on a nacho. I like the chicken.
Levy, you got to save me on this. I know that you're in California.
I'm more of a pork nacho guy.
We're all different. That's
okay.
So
you like barbecue pork nachos?
No, not even barbecue pork. Just like
what?
Well, you can get pulled pork.
Pulled pork. There you go.
Yeah, that's
right.
barbecue
Higby or Goddard. It's Higby.
Higby or Goddard. Tater.
Higby.
Higby.
I've been informed that the proper term is carnitas.
Carnitas, yes. Nick Gibson, Hawkinson or Thomas, half point PPR. Hawkinson 8 versus the Cardinals in week 1 last year.
Are we talking about Ian Thomas? Because if it's Ian Thomas, it's not even a question. So I'm going Logan Thomas. Either way, I'm going with Hawkinson.
Hawkinson for me as well. Jesse Torres, I need to pick up an emergency running back. Oh, we got
that. Michelle.
Yeah. Olivier Savoy saying Pittman or Hamler, half point PPR.
Hamler for me.
Hamler.
It's not as close as you would think. No longer Paris Campbell's on the shelf, but I will go with Hamler.
Yep. Shower Beer saying Tyler Boyd or Robbie Anderson, PPR.
Boyd.
I'll go Anderson.
Tate.
I'm a real Boyd. Give me Boyd.
But a love 60. Keenan Allen, Edelman or Gage this week.
I love butter. Butter love. It's Edelman for me.
It's possible that Buddy Love was already taken as a username. So Buddy Love. Give me Edelman.
I kind of like to go Gage here just because Julio's out and I know that he's going to have a lot of targets. Maybe?
It's Keenan Allen for me. I said last week he'd get 10 catches. He got 7. I think it's a huge plus for Herbert to be starting at quarterback for Keenan Allen. I'm going Keenan Allen.
I like that one too. Yeah, I think that's a great start.
But
Kurthy, A, Boyd or Mike Williams, half point PPR.
Boyd
as well.
Yep, Boyd.
Cracked 2K boy, John Brown or Keenan Allen. I guess I'd go Keenan Allen there.
No doubt for me, Keenan Allen.
Keenan
for you as well?
Allen.
And then we just got a notification saying that N'Keal Harry and Edelman are both active for week 3. So
I told you, they show up to Patriots Place. They have the Q next to their head, and that's just the way they do business there.
Yep. Chase Hannum wants to know Russell Gage without Julio today or John Brown. I like Russell Gage.
Gage.
If it's standard, I'm going John Brown. If it's PPR, I'm going Russell Gage.
Gotcha. It's Frager. I have George Kittle monster. CMC, my team is full injuries, but I replaced with James Robinson and Taylor and picked up Gesicki. Good job.
Nice.
That.
Life could be worse.
I can't pronounce this name. Bucky?
It's Ecrix.
Perfect. Start AJ Green or pick up Russell Gage, Deontay Johnson, or CeeDee Lamb in free agency. Also, start Fournette or Gibson. CeeDee and Deontay Johnson are free agents in your league? That's insane.
Crazy.
That doesn't make sense.
For me, it's Fournette. You start him, and then you absolutely pick up of that threesome, Deontay Johnson in for AJ Green.
Absolutely. 110% agree. Deontay Johnson and Fournette there.
Tate loves CD, though.
I always love CD, but I'm picking up Deontay Johnson. There's no way in hell that he should be available, and if he is, go get him now. Now. But I start Fournette or Gibson. Give me Gibson. I actually thought that we saw a significant jump in his workload last week. So yeah,
he looked good. I'm still going to go Fournette, and I'll go Johnson with you guys.
Gotcha. Gabrielle wants to know Devin Singletary or Melvin Gordon 1-point PPR.
Gordon.
See, I'm going Devin Singletary here because there's Zach Moss. That's where I actually, in the matchup for Melvin Gordon against that Bucs unit up front, that's where I actually will fade towards Singletary.
Levy?
I'm gonna go Gordon. I mean, Singletary doesn't have an easy matchup. You know what I mean? I'll go Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning Melvin Gordon a little bit as well on that one. Shoddy McThoddy, morning to my favorite fantasy show, DJ Moore or Keenan Allen. Good morning.
Morning, Shoddy.
Shoddy McThoddy. You honor us.
He's one of the goats. He's one of the goats, Derek.
Give me DJ Moore.
Caps to him.
You're going Moore?
Yeah, DJ.
DJ Moore.
Keenan Allen, no question for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Keenan Allen as well.
Don't you feel like there's a chance that without Christian McCaffrey in the passing game that we see a tick upward in volume for DJ Moore? Just a little bit. He's the best offensive weapon they have right now.
Sure.
I think he can, but I mean, it's going to be an interesting, I don't know. I just kind of want to see a little bit more of what the game is going to look like without CMC before I completely hang my hat on that. But I just like Keenan Allen today as well. DSC Torres wants to know Fant or Hurst. I think that a lot of us are going to go Fant here, if I had to guess.
I like both these guys, but it's Fant for me.
Yep. Drift Cat wants to know pick 2 running back and flex. Russell Gage, Nick Chubb, CEH, Malcolm Brown. If you put a question mark, I will have.
I'm Ron Burgundy. So pick a running back 2 and flex. So give me Nick Chubb after what he did last week. That's the way to. That's the formula for the Browns to win football games. And in the flex, I get that it's enticing in a PPR to start Russell Gage with no Julio Jones, but come on, CEH is still going to be the primary ball carrier for one of the most explosive offenses in the league. Give me Chubb and CEH.
I am 100% on board with this. It's Chubb easy for me, and CEH. He's just the most talented player out of the rest there as your flex, and the requisite touches will be there.
Yeah, I agree. If CEH wasn't there, then I would go Gage and Chubb, but Chubb and CEH for me as well. Daryl Hale, thanks for the advice, guys. Love your show. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, please go ahead, hit like and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. Mike Penu wants to know Antonio Gibson or Josh Kelly. What up, Mike?
Mike Penu. Yeah, I'm going to call you Penu the rest of your days.
Did I say it wrong?
Penu.
It was okay. It was close.
Give me Antonio Gibson, even though I've really liked what I've seen from Josh Kelly. Gibson is an emerging talent. We saw him go from week 1, not quite as involved. His role grew in week number 2. I just think that he's the most talented back there in a landslide. They just got to be a little bit more consistent and hope for better play from Dwayne Haskins to really see him cultivate himself into a top 15 back for the rest of the year.
Tone Gibson.
It's Josh Kelly for me.
I kind of want to go Josh Kelly too. It feels weird though. But yeah, Josh Kelly. The house is divided. Okay,
House
it happens.
divided.
It's all right, Penu. You're a bitch.
Whoa.
Pot of Love 860 wants to know one spot open at wide receiver. Have Humphreys, Edelman, Gage, or Keenan Allen. I have to go Gage.
It's Julian for me. I love Julian Edelman.
Levy, are you going Keenan Allen there?
Yeah, for me, actually, Gage is number 3 on this list. I like Gage a lot this week. Don't get me wrong, but you've got some good options. So, in order of preference, I'd go Allen, Edelman, Gage.
I know that the Atlanta Falcons were in a shootout weeks 1 and week 2, but do you think they're going to be in that same scenario shootout against the Chicago Bears? I don't know if it's going to be quite as high scoring. I don't know if they're going to be throwing the ball over the yard like they did in week 1 and week 2. For that reason, I'm going to give Julian Edelman the nod here.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I think I'm just excited about the possible points for Gage there. But yeah, Edelman's going to have a good week as well. Gage or Boyd, Jason or Jesus wants to know. He's Jason or Jesus. He's not sure this morning.
Gage.
Gage of those two for me. Boyd or Gage for you, Bucks?
I'm Boyd guy.
Boyd guy? Tater?
I mean, the Eagles secondary did just get torched by Tyler Higbee. So I think we'll see some good work out of the slot from Tyler Boyd. So give me Tyler Boyd.
Get it. Cameron S. Pick 3. James Conner, Chubb, Ingram. Ingram went off versus the Chiefs last year, and Chubb plays the football team.
And Jacob.
Connor Chubb.
It just sounds so weird.
You said pick 3, though. You get to pick 3.
3 of those 4. I'll sit Ingram.
Yeah. I think I'd sit.
I'm going to sit. So we have to sit 1. I'm going to sit Connor.
Ooh.
I thought we were friends.
Sorry.
Mini Jordan 718. PPR, Gurley or Singletary?
Gurley.
Gurley.
Singletary.
I'm gonna go Singletary.
I don't like that matchup against Chicago.
Me either. I'm going Singletary.
He's got 2 receptions through the first 2 weeks for 1 yard. And Atlanta has thrown for what? How many yards in the first 2 weeks? He's no involvement in the passing game in PPR formats. You're touchdown dependent if you're going with Gurley.
You
Give me
swung Singletary. Hammer it.
Hammer it. Love it. Ethan C. Pick 1, wide receiver, 1 flex, full PPR, Woods, Slayton, Deshaun Jackson, Hunt, or Kelly?
Woods and Kelly.
Woods and Kelly? Yeah, I like that. Guys?
I'll go Woods.
And Hunt. I'm going to go Woods and Hunt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Woods and Hunt as well. It's close for me, but
yeah. It's Frager wants to know Russell Gage or Hunt flex full PPR. I am thinking Hunt because he is a pass catching running back, and Bears have a great defense and great secondary.
Give me Hunt.
Hunt.
Levy?
I'll go Hunt.
Yeah, I'll go Hunt as well there. Hershey Meta is Galladay worth a start, and should I go Corey Davis, Cup, or Gage at flex PPR? Yes, I think Galladay is worth a start. For me, Tate, you feel like he's worth a start as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Galladay healthy is a top 20 option every week, if not a top 12. I like Galladay over these options, so give me Kenny Galladay.
Rishi Mehta, why do you present me with such damn logical conclusions here? For me, I could argue Corey Davis quite a bit on this. I'm gonna go Corey Davis over Galladay.
I mean, I get it. I just feel like Galladay's back. Stafford loves to throw to him, and he's gonna have to sling it a lot. So I feel like it's got to be Galladay for me. Levy?
I'd actually go, if we're saying Galladay, you want to start one of these other people over him. I would lean with Bucky here. I'm gonna go Corey Davis. Sounds weird, but
no, I get it.
I've been fading Galladay all morning. Could bite me in the ass.
I mean, it happens to each of us in different ways every week. I'm not going to say his last name right. I'm just not. Flex spot, half point PPR, KJ Hamler or Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Keaton Monkey.
Give me KJ Hamler.
KJ Hamler for you? Levy?
Give me the ham.
I'm going MVS.
MVS. I feel like MVS is going to have to score today. Just with Adams out, I feel like I got to lean a little bit closer to MVS. So the house is divided again, but that's okay. Jason Warren, wait to see Devontae Adams' status and play MVS or Gallup. I don't know that Adams is going to play. I feel like they're going to be safe with him. It's harder to pick with Gallup versus MVS.
I'm going MVS.
Yeah.
I just think CeeDee Lamb is taking over there.
Guys.
Well, the thing is, though, we saw 3 receivers go for over 100 yards in week number 1 with a similar type of passing attack. I mean, I'm not going to say it's carbon copy, but I mean, a potent passing attack there with the Atlanta Falcons. So Could 3 receivers potentially be productive against this Seattle unit if they get out to a lead against the Dallas Cowboys like I expect them to? I actually go with Michael Gallup.
I'm going Gallup here.
Yeah, I kind of want to go Gallup there as well. Trey S. wants to know full PPR, Gurley, Singletary, or Deontay Johnson. Ooh.
Singletary.
Gurley, I've been on the Gurley train. I'm going to keep riding it.
Yeah.
Singletary for me.
I think I'm going to go Gurley there. It's so tough. It's great that you have to pick between those 3, though. A lot of people don't have that option, so lucky for you, Trey. Victor J's buy low on Julio or fade him?
Buy low.
Yeah, absolutely. Buy low on Julio.
Buy low. Buy.
That's an instinct reference right there for sure. David Montgomery, full PPR, Singletary, or my namesake, David Montgomery.
Oh, yeah.
Hurt yourself.
Oh, my God. And he's got a piece of toast as his icon.
That's amazing.
Oh, man. I love toast. I love red raspberry jam. I'm actually going to go Montgomery here.
Montgomery.
Yeah, give me Montgomery.
Yeah, I think I'd go Montgomery here as well. Next one, Ethan C. Pick wide receiver, 1 wide receiver and 1 flex. Woods, Slayton, Deshaun Jackson, Hunt, or Josh Kelly.
We already did this.
We did? Okay, perfect. Jesse
Hunt for me and Tate. I remember that.
Jesse Torres, Henry, or Hawkinson.
Hawkinson.
Hawk.
Tater? Are we go with the Hawk?
You know, I actually was pretty encouraged from what I saw from Hunter Henry with Herbert in his first game under center. Give me Hunter Henry.
Fair.
Yeah, I have to decide between who to start and replacing Julio this week, and so I might actually have to play Hunter Henry at my flex spot this week. But you know, you do what you got to do to get the win, right?
6 catches, 83 yards in his his first game with Justin Herbert, and the Lions are getting back Kenny Galladay this week. So for that reason, I'm gonna roll with Hunter Henry.
Perfect. Driftcat wants to know pick 2 wide receivers: Edelman, Gage, Keenan Allen, PPR.
Oh, this hurts my soul. I ranked these people in order earlier, so I'm gonna go Keenan Allen and Edelman.
Okay. Bucks.
Allen, Edelman, book it.
Okay. Tate.
Edelman Allen. Yep.
I want to go Allen and Gage just because I feel like he's going to have a lot of points, but I get it.
You're high on Gage, the 12 gauge this week.
Like, there's got to be, I might be too high. It happens.
Bears are legit.
I'm just
The defense, anyway. I hate Trubisky. He's a bum.
You're bum. Christian Barmoy wants to know sit 1. James Conner, Eckler, Clyde Edwards, Kareem, pick 3, CEH, Eckler, Conner, Hunt, half point PPR. So I think these are 2 separate questions.
Right.
Why are you yelling?
Wait, isn't that the same question?
It's the same question, just worded in 2 different ways in the same comment.
All right.
I love it. I'm in a pretzel right now.
What a mind twister here.
Yeah,
Power
I'm
move, Christian.
I'm
Power
benching
move.
Hunt. I'm benching Hunt.
You're benching Hunt.
I'll bench Hunt as well.
I also bench Hunt. I think there's more pressure because we're being yelled at with the all caps.
I'm terrified of Christian Barmoy.
I'll fade Connor. I'm not getting the EBGBs. I'm sorry, Sam. I know you're a Steelers fan.
Yeah, you would think. Come on. What are you doing? All right. Tater, if you have to run, that's okay. We will reset.
I do. You guys got me?
It's been real.
It's been real fun. Good luck, everybody. You're in good hands with these 3.
Appreciate it. All right. We've got Alex Tran. Guys, someone want to fix that? Yeah. What is
Did I do it right?
I look great right there, though. This is way better for me.
Not right. There we go.
There it is.
I wanna be
No.
in a box without lines in front of me.
Man, this is fancy. I like the 3 setup here.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad that we could fix that. Alex Tran, Robbie Anderson, or Robert Woods? I'm going to go Robert Woods. Bob Woods.
I'll go Bob Woods.
I'm going Bob Woods.
Bob Woods. This is a great name. Verified Moo, Flex 1, Gage, Mike Davis, Jonnu, or AJ Green.
Oh, very tough. I'm going Mike Davis. Requisite touches.
Yeah, Mike Davis.
I like a lot of these players. I'll go Davis too. Give me the running back in this scenario.
See, now we won't have any houses divided because it's an odd number. So
That's it.
will be in the minority. Good job.
Hit him.
Jesse Torres, flex, Keenan Allen, MVS, D-Jax, or Fitzgerald.
A lot of people are discounting Keenan Allen this week for whatever reason. I mean, he looked great with Herbert last week. I'm going Keenan Allen here.
I'm on Team Keen.
Team Keenan Allen for me as well. Love it. Olivier Savoy, Hines, or Burkhead, half-point PPR.
Burkhead.
That's a little bit tougher.
No, I don't think it is. I think Burkhead's going to be kind of the bell cow there for them today.
Really? I'll go Burkhead.
Against the Jets, I kind of want to go Hines. But I don't mind being in the minority there. That's okay. Doodle Banger.
I love Doodle Bang.
You guys are getting me with these names. Doodle Banger wants to know Gage or Woods PPR. I gotta go Woods.
Look, if we're trying to bang doodles, we're gonna go with Bob Woods here.
I'm going Bob Woods too. I like Gage, with Julio out, obviously, but the matchup's tough.
I just can't stop laughing. Daryl Hale wants to know, should I trade Kettle for Mike Thomas again? Thanks again. Sorry, I'm still laughing at Doodle Banger.
So the question is, should I trade Kittle for Mike Thomas? Thanks again, guys. And the answer to that question is yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm of the belief that you can stream tight end successfully.
We've seen that thus far this year.
Yeah, for sure. I would do it.
There's a lot of depth, and I feel like there's a lot of other tight ends that are really showing up and showing out. So I feel like do that trade if you can. Joseph Fry, Goddard, or Higbee. We had a similar earlier, and we all went Higbee all around. Shane Wicks saying Julio is out. Yes, again, Julio is out. Get him out of your lineups. TY or Corey Davis, full PPR. Corey Davis for me.
It's still TY for me. It has to click at some point, and I think this is the week.
I'm going to go Corey Davis.
Oh, shoot. On my side, let's go.
I need to see it. He needs to.
It'll be all right. That's all I'm thinking of right now.
Code to grow. Flex, half-point PPR, TY or Russell Gage. You going to go TY here as well, Bucks?
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton.
Maybe.
I will actually go T.Y. Hilton in this scenario because I'm afraid of the Bears defense.
Are y'all like me where you play the Mortal Kombat song before every kickoff like I do before the Bills? I get real hyped up.
No, I definitely don't. But I do play that song from Space Jam when I'm doing my spin bike.
What? It's your chance. Do your dance. It's the Space Jam.
Wow.
All right.
So hyped. It's my hype song. It's like a 7-minute song. It's perfect for cardio.
That's great.
Don't judge
I
me.
prefer, there's a lot of fresh licks that I prefer.
That's okay.
Tasty
Benson
licks.
wants to know, I have DJ Moore, Diggs, and Edelman starting. Should I replace one with Connor in full point PPR?
I wouldn't. No. I'd roll out what you have.
Don't you want to get the running back in there, though?
No.
I would
I like Moore. I like Diggs. I like Edelman.
I like him too, but I want to get Connor into that lineup as well. So if I had to bench one,
I'd probably bench Diggs.
I'd probably bench Diggs.
It's so hard to bench him right now.
I know. I couldn't do it. That's why I said what I said.
I think I'd leave
it.
Yeah.
I get it. But I would bench Diggs and put Connor in there just for myself. I feel like you need to get Connor in your lineup. Pick two, Drake, Connor, or McKinnon.
Drake for sure. And I'm actually going to go McKinnon.
Drake and Connor. Sam is on the same board.
Of course.
I am. Drake and Connor for me as well. It's got to be Connor. Got to play him today. I don't have Connor in any leagues. I'm very sad. People always snipe him for me in drafts because they know who they're dealing with. The HVAC 1971 says full point PPR, 12 team, need flex, T. Smith or Hines. Help!
Traquan Smith.
Traquan
as well for me. Chris Toy wants to know, are the Bolts taking the cup tomorrow night or what? Tough late loss last night.
No.
They're not taking the cup tomorrow
Game
night.
7, it's going to stink, and I'm going to be on pins and needles.
I hear Victory Tuesdays are the best victory days, so I say yes.
I'm nervous. Like, I'm officially nervous about the series.
Confidence, Buck.
I don't have much of it,
Tampa
obviously.
Bay's a title town in 2020.
Wow.
It's gotta happen. Maxwell Potts, pick one. Galladay, John Brown, Fuller, or Woods.
Oh man, Woods.
I'm gonna go Kenny Galladay. If he's playing, then that's the one I want in my lineup.
I want to go Rob Woods as well, but I'm gonna go Galladay because he's back. Stafford got his toy back. You know, he's gonna be a happy guy. Victor J is Goddard or Hunter Henry. I feel like we've answered this before from someone else, but we can answer it again. I think it's gonna be Goddard for me.
I go Goddard.
Yep.
I'll actually go Henry in this scenario.
I know.
I got to pull up my lineup so I can get you guys to answer my question after this next one. But Colton M wants to know Kenny Galladay, Jarvis Landry, Deontay Johnson, David Montgomery, Antonio Gibson, 2 flex.
I'm going Monty number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Deontay Johnson number 2.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree there as well. How do you say this name again, Bucks? I can't do it.
Ecrix.
Ecrix. Thanks for answering my question. I'll be picking up Johnson now. You're welcome. Glad we could help. Jesse Torres, DJ Moore, or Kenny Galladay?
Galladay, love that.
Galladay?
For me, it's Kenny Galladay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going DJ Moore in this scenario. I need to see. I know I'm gonna.
We've seen Galladay though.
Yeah, but have we seen it this year? No.
Yeah, but I don't need to see it this year. I just need to know what it is, and I know it's good.
Yeah.
I don't have a single share, which is weird.
DJ Moore. I think I'm going Galladay.
All right.
Angel Alexander on flex. DJ Moore, Hunt,
Johnny Smith.
Johnny
Smith, or Mixon.
Mixon.
I'm going Mixon too. It is kind of tough. You got some good
very
options
tough.
here. I'll go Mixon though.
Yeah, it is tough, but I'm going to go Mixon as well. Same guy asking, pick 2, Hollywood, DJ, or Allen Robinson. Hollywood and DJ for me. Mistake? No.
Man, Allen Robinson has been disappointing, but I feel like if there's any week to do it, it's this week against the Falcons. I'm going to go Allen Robinson and DJ Moore. Hollywood Brown's matchup is not great on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
I'm going Hollywood Robinson, so not much help here on hell.
Sorry about that. Well, let me ask you guys for myself selfishly, because I have to sit Julio. I'm moving Robert Woods into my starting wide receiver spot, and I've got to pick a flex. It's half point PPR. I've just slotted Hunter Henry in there, but my other options are Brandon Cooks, Manuel Sanders, Boston Scott, Deshaun Jackson. I don't love it.
I'm going Henry.
I feel like Henry's a safer play there.
Henry.
Thank you. Set it and forget it. Next.
There you go.
Boom.
James Kimmel. Gosh, wouldn't that be cool if that was Jimmy Kimmel, actually?
Okay.
Judy,
I think it
Nikhil,
is.
Cooks, standard.
I'm going Nikhil Harry.
Nikhil, he is active and he is playing. Let's go there. Comedic genius, YT. Good to know. Flex, Tyler Boyd or Nick Chubb. What do you guys think? Chubb
Chubby.
for me. Shane Wicks, lost CMC. My apologies. Traded Kelsey and CD for Mark Andrews and Mixon. Nice. Should I drop Cohen for Wilson Jr. on the Niners?
Oh, Bucky and I talked about Cohen today before we went live. I'm not a Cohen guy. Just not enough upside for me. I would do this personally. I like Wilson Jr. today.
Yeah, I think so too. Bucks?
I'll go
Agreed.
with Jeffrey.
There you go. Jessica Thomas wants to know AJ Green or Kareem Hunt full PPR.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt for me as well. Levy?
Kareem Hunt.
Boom. Corey likes things. Nice and simple. I like the name.
I
Hi.
do like things too, though.
I like things too.
My YouTube name is Buck Like Things.
Oh my, I can't. Pick one. PPR. I hate you. OBJ, CeeDee Lamb, or Singletary. And thank you.
I hate you too.
Singletary. No
the
Zach
answer
Moss
to this
today.
question, in my opinion, is Devin Singletary. We should have some good usage today, and I hope that continues. And he gets in the damn end zone. Devin Singletary.
Let's go.
Yeah. Singletary for you too, Levy?
Yep.
Yep, Singletary.
I
for
like
me.
how OBJ is just an afterthought now.
He really is. It's just so sad. Sorry, I
Not
scrolled.
really.
I scrolled too far to the bottom. There we go. Do I even consider Rodgers over Jackson?
John, no, please don't. I would just throw Lamar Jackson in every single week. It's awesome that you have a backup like Rodgers,
Yeah.
but I can't sit Lamar Jackson. I can't fathom that situation.
I'm not sitting him either.
Yeah, no, can't sit him either. Drift Cat saying, had to drop a like and a subscribe. Appreciate the help. Lol at the Ron Burgundy joke. You're welcome and thank you, guys.
Keep drifting, Drift Cat. If
Thanks,
you're
Drift Cat.
drifting, Tokyo drifting, that rules, man.
Really appreciate it, guys. And thanks for tuning in. We've got a lot of people still tuning in and throwing questions in. We're 30 minutes away from the start. We're going to try and keep going as long as we can, but some of us do need to set our lineups. So please bear with us.
Yeah, can we have 15 minutes?
Yeah, I think I need at least 15. At least 15 minutes, and then we can sign off. So you guys have us for another 15, and we'll be signing off. Victor J's greasy question: playing a Bucks with this week. So help me to sewer him. Kerryon Johnson or Andy and Isabella? Ooh, Kerryon Johnson.
The fact that this is the question tells me everything I need to know, Victor.
Oh my God. Levy?
I think Kerryon Johnson's got a better chance to score. So I'll go with that, and I hope you beat Bucks this week. But this is cool. I got to mention this real quick. Now that we have 1,000 subs, we have this thing called a super chat. Someone just paid us $4.99 for their question to go to the top. So thank you for doing that, Jason Zach. That's cool.
Which question is that?
It is Galladay or Slayton in a full point PPR. Thanks for the input. Thanks for joining us, Jason.
There it is.
What are you guys thinking on this one? This one's tough.
I'm going Galladay. Look, you're going to continue to just hate on the fact that this is bona fide number one receiver threat there in Detroit. Kenny Galladay coming back is a big deal. Darius Slayton will be consistent in his role. But if we're talking about what's the ceiling on these players, Galladay's ceiling is far higher than Slayton's. I'm going Kenny Galladay.
I feel like I've got to go Kenny Galladay too.
Yeah, in this scenario, I will go Galladay. I know I've been fading him most of the morning, but when we're talking about Darius Slayton here, not Darius Slayton, I will go with Galladay over Slayton.
Yeah, I think so as well. Thanks again, Jason. Really appreciate it. We've got.
I screwed up your spot now.
We've got Jesse Torres saying, drop McKinnon or for Kelly. I don't think I would drop McKinnon. I think he's going to be big.
I'm not dropping him. There's got to be someone else on your roster you can drop.
I agree. Bucks?
I'm not dropping McKinnon now.
No.
Levy and I are both real high on him.
Yeah, I think he has a big game today.
Yeah. Diego Munez wants to know, already have Alvin Kamara and Miles Sanders, but which for a flex, Nick Chubb or James Conner?
Chubb
all day.
I'm going to go.
I am just chubbing for Chubb right now, man.
You guys are chubbing for Chubb. And I get
I've
it.
always been a Chubb guy.
That's how they win.
Yeah. No, I mean, Nick Chubb, it makes sense for sure, but I love James Conner. I'm just going to say it.
We've got another, we have another question here from Dreams to Reality here, 199.
Thank you, Dreams.
This is cool. I like this whole super chat thing.
This is, by the way, for the viewers out there, we had no clue this was coming. Thank you so much.
Yes,
we really appreciate that. Zach Ertz for me.
Zach Ertz.
It's Ertz for me too.
It is. I think it is good to see Hunter Henry doing so well. And maybe, in a certain weeks we'll be able to use him as a flex position, but Zach Ertz for me as well. Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
I hope we turn your dreams into reality.
Yes. Thank you.
Nola Waititi, start one. CeeDee Lamb, Allen Robinson, Stephon Diggs, or Robert Woods.
I hate to say this. This is going to come back and bite me in the ass here. I'm going Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I think if Allen Robinson is going to get his shit together, it's going to be this week. He needs it. You want that extension? Go out there and prove it, buddy. Let's go.
I still gotta go start Bob Woods. He's my guy. I feel like I still have to start him. Static Pros wants to know Josh Kelly or David Johnson. Oof. David Johnson has a tough matchup.
It's DJ for me. Josh Kelly will get his touches, but David Johnson is the entire piece of that offense right now. Will Fuller will be injured by quarter number 2, and then all you're left with is DJ. I'm going DJ.
I'm going Josh Kelly. I know it sounds like we're getting a little too cute here, but I believe it's 29 touches through the first 2 weeks. Hate the matchup for Johnson. I'm not giving up on Johnson, to be clear, but I like Kelly this week.
Yeah, not giving up on Johnson as well. Trey Watts wants to know Hunter Henry or Jonnu Smith.
It's Johnny for me.
Yeah, I guess it's got to be Johnny, although it is good to see Hunter Henry continue to take the uptick. Hopefully his numbers continue to go up today. No Name has Gage or Slayton with Ridley as his wide receiver 1 in standard.
Gage.
Gage.
Oh, he's got Ridley, though.
Oh, he's got
if he's starting Ridley, I'm starting Slayton. I'm glad he put that in there. Thank you, No Name. Or he or she.
Yeah.
It's no name, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire them both in there, even though I've been talking up the Bears defense.
Yeah.
Matty Ice is throwing 2 touchdowns in this game still.
It's happening. NBA rigged.
Love that.
So
it is, for the record.
Any latest injury news that you guys could mention? I mean, we do know that Julio Jones is out. Julian Edelman is starting, even though he had a questionable this morning. He is active. Any other new ones that you guys have seen?
N'Keal Harry's playing, so fire him in there. Looks like Galladay's playing, so that's good.
Yep.
Nothing
and
really.
Freeman is active, so he is a thing that is happening. So if you are really desperate and you want to just throw a running back in there, I get it. But hopefully your situation is not that desperate. Franco Mazza wants to know Hunter Henry or TJ Hawkinson. Oh, we did that one already. No, we've just got a lot of Hunter Henry questions.
A lot of them.
Levy loves Henry. I love Hawk. Sam?
I love Hawkinson too. I need one more week of Henry before I completely start to do him as a set it and forget it. I don't know how to read this name. L3P.
It's a lap dance.
Okay. That's why I don't know how to read it. Melvin Gordon.
I always know a lap dance when I see it.
I don't know. Melvin Gordon or Josh Jacobs, PPR. Thanks for the help.
I'm going Josh Jacobs here. I know he had the Q next to his name all week, but really he's what makes that engine run in Las Vegas. And I finally got it right. I said Las Vegas and not Oakland.
That boy.
Makes me feel so pumped up right now. Pumped up, baby. Josh Jacobs, PPR. Who cares? Don't care. Melvin Gordon, he's going to have a good game too. However, Josh Jacobs for me, he really does he is the butter in the recipe. You always need butter. Paula Dean, boom, hit him with the butter.
I'm going Jacobs all day.
Yeah, got to be Jacobs as well for me. I love him, and I love thinking of him as butter because I love butter as well. Garrett Woodworth wants to know Robert Woods, DJ Moore, or Deontay Johnson. Full PPR, pick one.
Deontay.
Love it.
How crazy is it we're saying that now? I love it.
I feel like nothing can surprise me anymore with 2020. Aote wants to know.
It's a Ute?
What? Aote? Aote? Whatever.
Put some respect on that name, Sam.
I'm trying. My mouth hurts from laughing and reading this fast. Should I start Devontae if he plays last minute, or if not, David Montgomery or John Brown full PPR?
It's Monty for me, bud.
It's Monty for me as well, no doubt.
And should you start Devontae if he's a go? Yes. Yeah.
If he's a go, yes, but I don't like having to wait and set it. I'd rather just stick with Montgomery, set it, and enjoy the games today. That was the same question. My goodness, we've got so many questions. We're trying to get to them all, guys. Flex, Edelman or Kelly, full PPR?
Edelman for me.
Yeah, it's Big Jules.
Got to be Edelman for me as well. And then should I? No, got that one already. Eric Anderson, Baker Mayfield, or Justin Herbert? It's an interesting one.
I'm going with the bake piece. normally I like air fried goods, but I will go for a bake. We're gonna go with the Mayfield variety of that bake.
I'll go with Baker too. He looked crisp last week.
He redeemed himself, and he definitely needed to do so.
I have cookies that I'm gonna make later. By the way, I'm gonna bake them.
That's exciting.
Peanut butter chocolate chip.
Nice. That sounds bomb. Johnny or Ertz? User is asking. I'm gonna go Ertz.
Ertz.
I'll actually go Jonu in this scenario.
No, I think you're wrong there. Listen, sir, I don't get to go to blows with you often.
Yes.
It's Ertz today.
All right. Even with no AJ Brown, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You heard it here first.
I need help for running back 2. Flex, Mark Ingram, Singletary, Montgomery. And for flex include OBJ.
Singletary and Monty.
Yep, exactly, Levy. I knew you'd see it my way.
I'm just trying to get in sync with you, Bob.
Yeah.
Well, Teddy Vandermolen wants to know Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown, or Deshaun Jackson.
Henderson for me. I don't love this, but Malcolm Brown's playing with some sort of apparatus probably on his hand with his surgically repaired finger. So I'm going to go Henderson.
I'm going DH.
Yeah, Darrell Henderson for me as well. And then we've got another one from JT86TN for this one.
My guy.
Appreciate it.
I've been around for a while and I like you guys, so I'll pitch in flex spot, full PPR, Hunter Henry, Landry, or Josh Kelly, and Cards, Eagles, or Titans defense.
Oh, Lord. The defense question just threw me for a loop.
Yeah,
I will chime in, though, on the full flex PPR. I'm actually going to go Josh Kelly here. I think the amount of touches he's been getting through 2 weeks will continue this week. It's a question mark there with Hunter Henry. We still don't know the usage. I'm going to go with a known quantity. It's a good situation to be in. Jarvis Landry is not on my radar this week, and I'll probably regret that later. But Josh Kelly for me.
I will go Josh Kelly with confidence. Feel real good about it. 29 touches. Said that a few times in the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to go with the Titans defense. The Vikings looked like garbage last week. Kirk Cousins loves to chuck it around. Let's go. Let's go Titans.
I'll go Titans defense as well. It's a little bit closer for me. I'm tempted to go Henry, but I will go Josh Kelly as well. Just so much usage you cannot ignore. Thanks again, JT. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah. Mike Ortiz, need more thumbs up. 57 people in here. Yes, guys, more likes, please, if you can. We would love it.
That thumbs up. Appreciate it.
We're just some guys and girls being dudes and gals.
I got my Bloody Mary. I'm happy now.
Is that a sippy straw?
Sure is. I got my sippy cup.
All right, 5 more minutes, and then the rest of us need to go set some of our lineups. Teddy Vandermolen, Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown.
We answered this. Henderson.
Justin Baker, Reed, or Hawkinson in PPR.
Ooh, tough. Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed for me as well. Full PPR, McKinnon or Hollywood Brown.
I'm going McKinnon here. I always opt for the running back.
McKinnon, yeah. It's close because I feel like Hollywood's gonna have a big game, but gotta go McKinnon as well. Larry Fitz, Dion Lewis, or Malcolm Brown, full PPR. Someone's been bitten by injuries. This sucks.
Oh, good Lord. This is like Jack, my guy. Like, it's like you are me and I am you. I have this exact same scenario in a league.
What do you do?
I started Dion Lewis, and I started him only because, look, the Giants have to do something there at the running back position. I don't think it's going to be full-fledged go for Devonta Freeman. Trust me, they will screw me. That is exactly what's going to happen. But Larry Fitz, in my opinion, not a tangible option. Malcolm Brown has got an apparatus on a finger. How do you carry a ball with an apparatus? I have enough apparatus around me right now to where I don't know what I'm doing carrying a football. Too much apparatus. I'm going Dion Lewis.
Bucks, as you said that, we got a sleeper alert that Wayne Gallman is running with the first team in warmups here. So I'm going to go with Malcolm Brown. We missed one from Kyle Center. Sam, what are you who are you going with in that
I'm going to go Malcolm Brown then if we just got a sleeper notification. Guys, got to keep up on top of your notifications for sure.
You serious? Gallman's running?
He's running.
All right, I got to put him in right now. This is the breaking shit that y'all pay for.
Kyle Center at half-point PPR. First down or half point for the first down. Malcolm Brown, Michael Gallup, or Marvin Jones. I guess I kind of want to go with Gallup here.
I'm going Malcolm Brown personally. I just think between him and Henderson, they're both going to get a good amount of touches, and the touches are pretty much guaranteed. But I know the apparatus on the hand is not great. But yeah, I'll go Brown.
Yeah, for sure.
Gallup.
Jeremy, if we missed your question or if you missed our answer here, sorry, did not mean to skip you, but we're going Singletary and Montgomery for a RB2 and a flex. If you missed us earlier.
Yep.
I lost our spot, Sam.
Oh yeah,
I think Jeremy said thank you, and we appreciate the thanks. We love doing this. Join us again, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time next Sunday. We will be here.
Twitch. I'm going Corey Davis over Galladay. What about you guys?
Corey Davis.
Galladay.
I get it. I mean, it's tough, but yeah, I get it. Christian, Akenko, McKinnon, Gurley, or Singletary? McKinnon?
McKinnon for me.
I feel like it's the safest pick.
I'm going Gurley.
I love Gurley. I want him to turn it around. I hope he does it today. So, I mean, it's my team. I'm starting McKinnon just to be safe, but I'm not going to be mad if Gurley does it. Rock out. Oh, thank you so much. This is awesome. Godwin or Allen Robinson or DK, no PPR. Oh, my.
All right, so standard league, Godwin, Robinson, DK, rock out. Your roster must be such a beautiful painting on a wall in the Guggenheim or something like that. This is ridiculous to have to choose between these three players. I'm going DK Metcalf.
I am also going DK Metcalf in a standard format. This guy is an absolute beast. No one can cover him. Just look what he did to Gilmore last week.
How shitty does it feel leaving Godwin, like just out there trying to catch a bus back to wherever he comes from? I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but standard format makes it easier on me.
I agree.
I've got to go DK as well. So it's going to be even around the board on that. And thanks again, Rockout. Really appreciate that. William Teak, or I'm not going to say that right. Valdez Scantling or Corey Davis. I think I'm going to go Corey Davis. What about you guys?
Corey Davis.
Corey Davis. We missed this one, I think.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Justin Baker, Corey Davis. We're flexing Corey Davis, Alan Lazard, or Devontae Freeman in PPR. Corey Davis for me again.
Corey Davis
for me, Justin.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep barking, man. Keep barking.
Yeah. And then Victor Jays, you guys won't set your lineups for the foreseeable future. I know it's going to be really tough. We're going to have to keep.
I got up at 6:30 this morning to set my lineup, so I am prepared.
My lineups are good. They're not great, and I do need to tinker a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't think we got this one. Diggs, DJ Moore, or Keenan Allen. For me, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. Yeah.
It's Keenan there.
Yeah.
All right.
Will Hayes, David Johnson, or Hines. I'm going
DJ. Bad matchup, but still requisite touches. I'm going to keep pounding the RT train.
And then we got another one from Rockout. Really appreciate it. Sorry, pick two. Godwin or Robinson or DK. No PPR. Oh, okay.
Godwin and DK for me.
For sure. I know Robinson's got a good matchup, but I'm still going to go Godwin and DK.
Absolutely. Definitely Godwin and DK for sure. Kyle saying, thank you, Sam, Bucky Levy, sorry for crushing you last week. It happens.
Yeah,
you got killed by my guy, Kyle.
I got crushed.
Yeah. MVS or Jerry Judy, half point PPR. MVS. Levy?
I will go MVS. Sorry, I was just looking at the other question there. Would you guys go Edelman over Hollywood Brown for Darren?
Yes.
Yes. And then I would go Brown over Lewis for Isaac.
Brown over Lewis for Isaac.
Brown over Lewis, yep.
Shelby, I would go Monty over Kelly.
Monty over Kelly, agreed.
Yep.
And Trubisky or Breeze? Come on, I can't start Mitch Trubisky.
No, it's got to be Breeze for sure. All right, I think we
got
got
a matchup though.
Is there one last question you guys want to get to before we sign off?
Yes.
Put it on the board.
All right, Jordan Reed or John Brown in a flex?
Jordan Reed or John Brown in a flex? Jordan Reed.
It's Reed here.
Yeah, it's Reed.
And then let's do one more defensive question. Bucks D or Denver or Chargers versus Panthers?
I'd prefer Bucks.
Bucks D.
Bucks defense for me as well. But thanks again, guys, for tuning in. This was a really hot episode. Obviously, we love answering all your questions. We wish we could get to all of them. Good luck in your week 3. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe and like. We really appreciate it. And follow at Fantasy Focused with 2 Ds on Twitter. You can follow Levy and Bucks as well. Guys, you want to give your handles for follows?
No.
I'm not a big Twitter guy, so follow us on Instagram, just at Fantasy Focused. We'll be live every Sunday morning. Join us earlier. If we missed any of your questions here at the end, we apologize, but it's been awesome. Appreciate all the support and good luck in week 3.
You can find me at Bucks to 5'9", and I really, really definitely highlight the fact that you should. It's an electric follow. Some of the best takes on Twitter every 3 months.
Every 3 months he gives a take. It's always a gem. You can follow me at Samantha R. Holt on Twitter or at Sam_awesome on Instagram as well. Have a wonderful week 3, guys. Thanks for tuning in.